No recording. Welcome back to Bailey D&D. This is your sort of Dungeons & Dragons podcast. If you are looking for your actual Dungeons & Dragons podcast, you need to go somewhere else. This is not it. Quite frankly, we've talked about this, so you should know by now. I mean, we say this every time. But anyway, this is another episode of the Accidental Adventures. I don't know why I came in with that energy. It's second session. Mikkel has gone to bed. Abby is out, but she will be back. I have Lando and Jaci right now, but Abby is soon returning. She's doing a little bit of driven vroom vroom. But before we get into today's episode, we have a letter question. Well, see, I was gonna make a question about like a room.
Yeah.
But Jaci already made custom rooms for everyone, so where do I go?
If you could add something to your custom room.
Well, I don't know. Can anyone else think of any other? I really should have thought of a letter question before I hit record. That was an oversight on my part. Yeah. Oh no, you just opened your mouth and hoped something would happen. That's a bummer.
That's what usually happens. Okay.
No, go.
If your character could summon, I know we have magic and all, but if your character could summon anything in Yalabrin, just free will at any time, whether it be a food, an item, something, if they could just summon it and have it at any time, no spell slot needed, none of that, what would it be?
Oh, have infinite access to blank.
Yeah.
I think that's a great question.
Summon it at all times.
Oh, it's in theme with being able to control the magnificent mansion. I like it. Who do you guys want the DM NPC to be?
Landon, you choose. It's all you today.
Let me see.
Also, Landon, thank you for joining us after being exhausted in a concert.
Yeah.
I'm fine. Yeah, no, I'm fine. I was just sitting most of the time. It was a 30s concert, so it's just
okay. Anytime I go out and do anything socially, I'm tired. Also, look how pretty these dice are.
I think I'm going to choose.
Love dice.
I don't know. I can't think of anybody right now.
Use these dice more.
The king.
That sounds good. The man who has everything except freedom.
Yes.
Right?
Like that's an interesting one, you know?
What does the man who has everything want? Okay.
The girl who has everything.
Let's start with Ro, and then we'll go to Bazz, and then we'll do King Ewan.
I think for Ro, I would just be simple. I think it would be her favorite cupcakes from that bakery in Sedge. If she could just, anytime she wanted it, just snap of fingers, have a freshly baked, warm little cake in her hand, I think that would be, she would be peachy.
Well, the cool thing is, conditionally now she can.
Yeah, technically true.
She demands that every day. She needs to be in a place and to have used that spell slot.
Yeah, so. True.
So basically, Ro's weighty task now is deciding every day between teleportation, all the cupcakes I want.
Yeah, what do you want? What do you guys want? Do you want a hot, fresh cooked meal, or do you want to go somewhere?
Oh man, that's amazing. And then sorry, Bazz now before the king.
Bazz would want Marmite.
What?
Marmite.
Why? Isn't that like Vegemite?
No, different than Vegemite. It's Marmite. It's the byproduct of, it's a thick, dark, salty, savory, very yeasty spread that is produced as a byproduct when people brew beer. And it's actually a very great source of B vitamins for vegans because it does not have any animal products and has B12 in it. So
that's definitely good for Bazz because it's B vitamins.
All right.
Exactly.
This is now only going to be Landon in this episode. You're not allowed. You have to go now. Oh my goodness, it looks so much like Vegemite, but I bet it tastes better. You guys have any strong opinions on Vegemite?
Yeah, I've had it. I have a good friend that lives in LA from Australia, and she's also vegan. And shout out to her, Katya. And she had Vegemite all the time, and she made us all try it at a party, and it was a horrible experience. I hated it.
I really try not to yuck people's yums, but
it was bad.
I had a friend give me Vegemite in college, and I was like, oh wow, that's gross and bad. But
Vegemite
I thought
is
it was
Australian.
Gonna be like Nutella.
British. It's crazy that the British think anything except beans and toast is spicy, but they made basically a less spicy Vegemite and made it slightly sweet, and that's what it is.
Okay.
I am not the first person to produce this sentiment, so I shouldn't get crazy for it or credit for it. But to have been the perfecters of colonialism and to ravage all those cultures and brought back so few spices is just mind blowing.
Well, they did make Marmite gold. They did make Marmite gold.
Gold.
And you didn't bring back spice. Why?
Because they couldn't handle the spice.
Oh, because they sold it all to extract all the wealth.
That's true.
True.
They were extracting value to put it in their foods.
Both of those answers. Oh my goodness. True. Anywho, the king. Former King Ewan.
Former? Oh no!
Yeah, you guys know about this. He's on the run. You know that.
Oh yeah. Duh.
The former King Ewan would want probably not something he'd admit, but probably a slightly more decadent food, and not something crazy, just like something actively good. Because whatever situation he's in right now, he's probably just eating like, oh my goodness, what is it where you just eat the amount you need to nourish? He's probably just sustenance eating right now.
Yeah.
And so, I think he'd just want anything that tasted really great. I think he'd want endless access to like salted pork or something, salted beef, something from his world that would taste really good and be not just the bare minimum, because that's probably what he's living on right now. Assuming he's living. But
don't you dare.
He's the one that sent us to the island of Ayun.
We should bring him here and keep him on the boat, and every time I cast the thing, he can get in the mansion.
What's crazy is he gave us his seal to show them so they wouldn't kill us.
And
we ended up just not even... no one brought that out. Yeah. No one said, hey, we came here on request of a king.
That's totally going to be a thing like 40 years from now. Greta's just going to be walking around, like fiddling around in her cloak, and she's going to go, oh, and just, oh, well. And then she's going to go on a memory shelf somewhere.
Oh.
Probably going to be a trinket that gets showed to somebody. Well, without further ado, I have two different names for this session, and we'll see which one I use. But actually, let's play this one little game because I kind of like playing it, and the person who doesn't like it isn't here. What do you guys think the name of today's session is going to be? Of this episode?
I think today's session is going to be called Shopping Dough. Part dough.
That's good. Shopping part dough, and the part dough should have been DOUGH. Dang it, Landon! I don't want to play this game anymore. Why'd you come up with a better one than the one I had? That sucks.
Home Cove is where the fun guys go.
All right.
I don't know. I'm not good at the names. It's a good thing I'm not naming them.
Okay, that needs to be the flavor text for this. The flavor, the text for this episode. That was so good. Well, this is episode 143 of the Accidental Adventures, Cove Away from Home.
Oh, I knew it had something to do with the home and stuff.
Or High Tidings is the alternate episode title. But we will see how things unfold. It is now Sihadrond. Well, okay. Here's a question. Do you want it to be the 18th? And there's some more time on the boat and all that? Or do you just want it to be the 19th? And you guys went back to Home Cove?
I'm okay with just going back to Home Cove.
All right, it's the 19th. And never mind, it's Sihadrond 19th. And you're back in Home Cove. Now, here's the question for you. Here's where this gets a little interesting. Did you guys get back to Home Cove by using the teleportation circle to the opalescent tome, or did you guys go back to Home Cove by using the teleportation circle to the Pale Tower, which you now also have?
Oh yeah, it's
Also,
Beacon. It's Beacon, by the way, which is my favorite day of the week, and y'all.
Pecan, yes, correct. Thank you.
Did y'all? I may have missed this. It may have been pointed out when we were talking about the Magnificent Mansion, and I glossed over it.
Yeah.
But
it's all good.
does the mangrove tree, is that tree stride enabled, or does it not work that way?
That would be a DM
what
question.
A question.
Because that'd be dope.
Because that would be, if the mansion's built, I could tree stride to that tree.
Let me get out the player's handbook.
Okay.
Lynn, some days
because if the food's real, like if we can eat the food and have a banquet and eat the food.
Yeah, okay, this gets interesting because transport via plants has rules on conjuration on the same plane. Also, you can't take food out of the mansion, like things that exist in the mansion can exist outside of it, but then you get nutrients from it.
And you have to go through the door that would, but I don't know, like...
I wake up every day, Landon,
and we are in a different
thinking
plane.
to myself, I'll be fine. Landon won't make me rethink anything today. And then you do. And I don't know how I haven't learned my lesson by now.
I guess I should have told you guys that we are in an extra dimensional dwelling, basically, is what they call it.
Which
could plane shift take me there?
I mean, I can teleport us. We can walk out of the. I
know, but I'm thinking like Bazz. Like, can Bazz get there?
Oh yeah. Like if you were gone, you could, and I still had the mansion up. Could you? Go out.
Like when you go to a concert, you have the spot that all your friends are going to meet up with.
Yeah.
At the end, if you get separated, it's like that. It's like I know something happens, and if that place is there, you can go there, and it's a good place.
Which tower did you go to? Let me read up on this, and I'll give you a verdict.
Tower? What do you mean?
Or excuse me, did you go to the Opalescent Tome, or did you go to the Pale Tower?
Oh, yeah. Where do we want to go, Lando? Where are you needing to go?
I need to go
closer.
I'm not picky. I can go just about anywhere. Let's just go to the Opalescent Tome, because I don't know if I want to deal with drama with Conage and Giroux right now.
Wait, what?
I don't know if... Not Conage.
Oh,
Bella Andre. That's what I mean.
Yeah. By the way, I have a...
You guys went to the Opalescent Tome, no problem.
Yeah. I bought a potion of invisibility, Landon, as well. So if we ever need it in a pinch, if one of us needs to turn invisible, you let me know.
Okay.
I got you. You need to be invisible? I got you.
Landon, same plane of existence. And Magnificent in transport via plants. And Magnificent Mansion is technically a different plane. It's a demi-plane. So
Mangrove Tree does not work unless there's two Magnificent Mansions, and some reason if there's a tree in Conage's and there's a tree in
each
ours,
one would be its own demi-plane. They'd be their own demi-plane.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, but now let me read about plane shift. But you guys are in the Opalescent Tome. Feel free to discuss and plan.
Yeah. So, I mean, you could just step out. I mean, we still have the tree in the poor bet, so like we can just step out and use that tree. Did we use did we use the tree spell, or did we use teleport? I just realized.
To interject suddenly, Landon, this gets interesting. Alternatively, so you can specify a target you and up to 8 willing creatures who link hands in a circle are transported to a different plane of existence. You can specify a target destination in general terms, yada yada yada, such as City of Brass. Alternatively, if you know the sigil sequence of a teleportation circle on another plane of existence, the spell can take you to that circle. If the teleportation circle is too small to hold other creatures, they appear in the closest unoccupied space. Okay, so you can also use plane shift to banish creatures. People never use it for that.
Yes, you can. And it's one single save.
So this is interesting. As if Ro makes a teleportation circle in the tower, you could guarantee that plane shift would take you there. So
wait, you mean in the mansion?
Excuse me. Yes, thank you. Sorry, in the mansion. So,
but you can just make when you create it.
Yeah, exactly.
Can I say that it's in the 10-foot room of the inside of the tree? That's dope.
Absolutely.
Okay.
So here's where this gets really interesting. So long as Ro has already cast Magnificent Mansion that day, and it's up, and she hasn't dropped it. As long as it's out there and it's up. If she has put a teleportation circle in the mansion, you guys can all arrive there. But you can plane shift there, but you couldn't teleport there. Because teleport is on the same plane of existence. So Ro could not teleport you guys back to the teleportation circle she made, but Bazz could plane shift everyone back to the Magnificent Mansion.
That's very funny.
That's crazy.
I love rules.
A question I never thought I would need to answer.
Wait.
Landon, that was a lot of fun. Thank you for... I had never considered that.
That's so cool. So now for the next 24 hours, I could plane shift. Do I have to have a tuning fork?
I mean, in general for plane shift, yes, but I would say in this instance, no, because it's just the demi-plane that...
What if we say Ro is the tuning fork?
I mean,
oh my gosh.
She is technically... I mean, you could say that like one of the items she holds is an object attuned to that plane of existence since she made it, so that's fine. Okay, this creates a really interesting situation where you could create someone who made a secret home for themselves by having a teleportation circle for it, and everyone else thinking, oh, if I learn the teleportation circle, I can go to where they're going. But when they learn it and use teleport, it doesn't work because that person knows that that teleportation circle is only for a plane shift on a demi-plane they control. That's crazy. That's wild. Never thought of that. Mind blown. That's super fun.
I can use just for like spell slot usage, Bazz, because I have teleportation circle as well, and I have the stuff for it. I could use teleportation circle to go to the opalescent tome, and that would just use up my where's my spell sheet? And that would just use up a level 5 spell, so I still had my level 7 and 6 spell slots. If you wanted me to do that.
Okay.
And then you can just zap us back easily or whatever.
That makes sense. Can we assume that the teleport circle is there on this mansion now, or does it need like
the next time Ro casts it can be?
Yeah. So next time I cast it, it'll be there. But right now we're going to... I figured we waited till... Like, I figured we probably did some stuff in the mansion for a while, experienced it all, and then after the 24 hours was up, since it's the next day, we teleported it over to... Abby's listening while she drives.
Yeah, I muted her. She wasn't muted, and I heard come through, and I went...
And I figure I'll... Like, it's gone. It's done, and then we teleport to the opalescent tome, and I can use teleportation circles, and I'll mark those materials off.
Yeah, sound good to me.
And so now I just used a level 5 spell slot instead of my level 6 and 7, which is a crazy thing to say because
you guys I mean, there are a lot of moments in D&D where you make big power jumps, but you guys are officially big kids on the block. Once you're teleporting and all that crap, I mean, that's a different level of D&D. So
yeah. So anyway, so I did teleportation circle, which actually that is the first time I've ever used that spell. Funny enough, Ro used teleport before she ever used teleportation circle.
Isn't that crazy?
That sounds about Ro to me.
That does sound pretty Ro, doesn't it? Oh my goodness, that's true. All right. Well,
we're at the opalescent tome.
Yeah, you guys are in the opalescent tome. A breakfast has been conjured and is provided. You know what? Actually, no. Kanajay bought some from somewhere in town, and you guys are having a breakfast of warm croissants. There is some like fried fish with it from the ocean, very fresh fish. There are some shellfish with it that have been grilled, and fresh fruit. It is. I don't know why I'm doing this to myself. I'm getting hungry after I've already eaten, but it is delicious. It's excellent breakfast. And she's serving it with warm tea. The group is just sat around eating. And in fact, Kanajay, as she's with you, Mordrum and Greta are discussing a book. Craig and Tello are playing Boulder Parchment Shears, and Kanajay, as she eats with you all, you guys are all eating in her magnificent mansion. And as you all are gathered around the table, she just says, and what is next on the plate of the fun guys today?
I have to get a couple of spell components. So,
No, it's you.
like tuning forks. I need lots of tuning forks.
Of course.
Do you know anybody that is good at tuning forks?
You know, I do. There is a difficult individual to pin down. Do you? Well, I assume you do. Do you know where Tasha's is?
Yes, I do know where Tesha's is. The tree, the giant tree.
In her neighborhood, there is a person who can be found, Advard, and Landon. That is ADVARD, Advard. ADVARD. They're actually they do a number of things. They sell different items. And they really sell out of specificity. They're an Eric Cochran fellow, and you need to convince Advard that you are not with the authorities, not with the Kefkins or anyone of that nature, but if you can convince, he will sell to you. And he sells everything.
Do you think we could convince him?
Oh, he's a fence.
Do you think?
Yes.
Do you think we could convince him?
We still have our wanted posters. We took them.
Yeah, I was like, by just like letting him know how wanted we are. Like, I have a wanted poster right here.
I'm quite frankly, I think anyone in town would recognize your face. So I'm not sure that would work.
Yeah.
I
We
don't
gotta get
know
there, though.
how he feels. He doesn't like heat. So
okay.
So maybe that's not
how
a good
about
idea.
this?
Never about that.
What if we turn into dogs?
You all are very capable. I would try as you would. I'm sure you could figure something out. The other thing I wanted to say was, I love having you all here. I'm not kicking you out. You are welcome to stay more. I do need to open back up. I can only shut down for so long, and I'm obviously going to be working on copying the text now, but I need to open the shop back up for more room to run.
Of course.
And business. So I need purveyors to be coming back in and out again. Now, as you all know, I don't have a steady flow of customers all day long. It's not abnormal for no one to come into my shop for 2 days in a row. I have a very specific clientele, but I do need passage to resume. So later today, probably after lunch, I'm going to open the shop back up. So please just know that for
Understood.
Your own safety and anything like that.
Of course.
There will be a possibility of other people again.
Understood.
Okay. So shouldn't be flancing about with our regular faces.
Well,
Probably not.
yeah, I can
there a
disguise
back way?
myself. You can
Is there like a
wild
back way?
shape.
No, there are magical back doors such as the teleportation circle, but it's kind of important to the way the shop works on a number of levels that there is not.
That makes
Back
sense.
doors. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So we shouldn't go as us, but we should go as someone that doesn't look like a narc.
Not the terms I would use, but perhaps terms Advert would use. So
Sick.
I ain't no narc. Oh, could we borrow Dolgoth? Oh wait, no, he doesn't want heat. That'd be a
What?
lot of heat. I said we could take him to Mace to say like, hey, we took this from someone.
Also, I've put that away for now.
Yeah, I don't think we should do that.
I am wearing
We'll
his
figure it
cloak.
out.
Okay,
We're
we'll
persuasive,
take care of it.
Balls. We're persuasive.
I trust you all. You've made it quite a way on your own.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
Gretta comes back and says, let me know if we make any choices on anything, but I'm going to go back and read in the library for a while. I've grabbed 4 or 5 interesting books that, with Kanajay's permission and stuff, so I'm gonna go to the guest room and just read for a while.
Sure, Greta, can I have $30?
Sure. Here's $30 American dollars.
Thank you, Greta.
Bazz, I have some money on me as well, and I'm going with you, so if
Great.
that's
No,
all right.
I just wanted $30 from Greta specifically.
Oh, okay, from her specifically. Understood.
Yeah. Also, Greta, can you just real quick, on the record, just say, Bazz is really cool?
And then when she goes to speak, it just goes.
And then Bazz, hearing what he asked to say, goes, in a response, but, we can't say,
Okay. Craig is in a small push-up competition with Morgan now. What's the party doing? What are the 2 players you're here?
I am going to find Aardvark.
No.
Advert.
Nope. Advert.
How do I try as a DM? And you know what? That crossed my mind when I named him that, and I went, no, I'll be fine.
What's his name? Aardvard.
Advert. A-D-V-A-R-D. Not Aardvark. His name's not Aardvark.
His name is Arthur the Aardvark.
How do I spell?
Advard.
Advard.
Yes, Advert. Yep.
Advert. This is not even a hard one, Zachary. This is not bad. All right, I'm gonna go find Advert.
I mean, we could, Bazz, I could, so that the rest of the party can, chill and not bother Conajay, I could, conjure up our place somewhere near here and no one else could get in, but I wouldn't want the door to be something that...
We also have the other mansion right now that everyone's hanging out in.
Well, is that allowed? She wanted people to open it. I didn't want her to bother. I didn't want us to be a bother.
No one else goes in her mansion. It's her place.
Okay. Okay, then no.
That's a good look.
Okay, Bazz, I'm gonna disguise myself looking like
How many freaking disguise spells? I don't think I have any.
Cool guy instead of a fun guy. Well, you can
I lost my ability to disguise myself as someone used to know. I used to be able to do that. I used to be able to look into someone's mind and turn into someone they knew.
Why did you stop doing that?
Because I became a first flame man.
Oh, yes.
Have you...
Yes.
Bazz, you haven't sold your Band of Unruly Illusions, have you?
I did not.
I
put that on. Let me see. I don't think so. I don't know. Is it a attunement? You tell me.
So
No,
me.
I gotta look it up.
I don't remember.
Okay. Hold
I
on,
don't remember. That's the joke. Okay.
That's all right. Let me go find it.
I like a really...
Why is standing hurting my back?
Abby
should not
is
be
laughing.
Well, it depends on the way. I mean, the arch of your spine can still put pressure in your back. Squeeze your glutes and squeeze in your core, and it should get hurting.
Gretta's...
Sit back down.
I am gonna disguise myself as I want to look kind of rough. I want to look like a pirate would look, but not so out there that I draw attention to myself. But I want to look like a rough sailor chick. And
what do you do with a rough-looking sailor? What do you do with a rough-looking sailor? What do you do with a rough-looking sailor?
What you will.
Build a mansion.
I want to look kind of, That's what I look like. Not so much that the Kefkins are like, oh, that looks like a bad person. Do we need to go search them?
I unattuned Phantom, and I attuned the ring.
Okay, sick. Thank you, Landon, for saving me.
That's not supposed to be possible, but I attuned something other than Phantom.
Oh, shoot, that's right. You were just testing me, and I failed. Okay, here it is. It is attunement. But you would unattune something non-essential? Oh, he's taking pills. What's
off my
a
shoes.
non-essential item you
My
could
shoes?
momentarily unattune?
Or my Druid's Defense. I leave it on, but I don't attune to it.
Okay. Druid's Defense is temporarily unattuned. You can reattune with 10 minutes. So you're using the Band of Unruly Illusions. You need to roll for it. You need to roll a d20, and it'll tell you what disguise you can do. You have
A d20?
Yeah.
6.
Okay.
I'm scared.
So Bazz, in a shimmer of gossamer light, Bazz turns into a quivering mass of sparkling gelatinous ooze.
No!
Itself a swirl of colors. You just
Gross.
now the way this ring works,
Can I try again?
if you you can just twist it again and it'll recast the disguise self.
How
You
does
see
he
the
twist
ring
it?
twist
He's a
spinning
glue.
inside the gelatinous cube.
Yeah, it's just going.
All right,
so go
let's
ahead
see.
and roll again. You what?
I got another 6.
So Bazz just and now he looks like a big pile of he just looks like grape jelly.
How many
Vaguely in
times
the
can I
shape of a
try, Zachary? Can I just try again?
Yeah, keep going.
I got a 2.
Okay. Bazz and another gossamer sparkles. He turns into an unkempt and unsightly vagabond dressed in tattered clothes.
Nice.
Perfect.
We look the same.
Do I look
Well,
old
no,
or young?
you look like a rough sailor.
Okay. A
Does she
rough
have
sailor and a
Does she have
vagabond
scurvy?
walk into the bar.
She looks like a sailor with scurvy. Um,
I prestidigitate scurvy, Jackie.
okay. No, you turn that into a cocktail.
Oh no. I just googled scurvy. Oh no.
Yeah, don't do that.
Is scurvy the new diabetes? This is the top result.
What?
Oh gosh. Oh, I need to close those tabs. Okay. Oh no. I think psychic damage. Look, how bad is the scurvy, Zach? Is it like just starting out, or is it like
It's
moderate?
not that bad. It's
Okay,
not that
okay,
bad.
okay.
I
There's
put the
still
details
hope.
for the Band of Unruly Illusions in your channel, Lando.
Why do you get scurvy from having too much sun?
No, not enough vitamin C.
Vitamin C. I knew it was a vitamin.
No,
I've
don't
been
have
looking
to.
up vitamins lately.
Landon, earlier today we learned out that Jackie she had to go to the doctor for a lack of vitamin D because she was going outside so little. And she's just
Go
self-reporting
outside,
the way she
kids.
does. Bazz, do you want to describe I mean, you don't have to. Do you want to look like the unkempt, unsightly vagabond you look like, or are you like, nah? Just
Oh yeah, yeah. Fully
Oh,
clothed, a little rough.
Good.
Not like my clothes are falling apart, but just like unkempt and unclean, but still put together. Like I could walk into like a bar on the wrong side of town and not be like, ew, what is this guy doing here? You know, like he would fit in.
Yeah.
More like a thief in the night than stinky man.
So we both look like of this.
No,
cut
you've
from
got
the
like a
same cloth.
bandana, eye patch, parrot, and a peg leg. I'm like darkness
Peg leg
dweller.
and- I don't have a parrot.
what-
I don't have any.
what-
I've got a shank
you
in
do-
one hand and some skooma in the other, okay?
Importantly, Bazz, you have to look like an unkempt vagabond. So you can't look like those other things, but you have to look a little dirty.
Oh, I
just a
look
little.
very dirty. I have soot. And you know like the guy from Mary Poppins who looks like he cleans chimneys? I look like that. Some of
It's
it's on
because
there
he
on
does
purpose
clean
to blend in
chimneys.
with darkness.
What
He doesn't
what
really
species
clean
are you?
chimneys. I am a... Oh my gosh, I want to be a really cute bird from Humblewood. I want to be like a really tattered vagabond looking like some feathers, like it's like molting season.
You can be my parrot.
Yes!
That's not a parrot.
I'm a little bit
But
too big to
you're
stand
a
on your
bird.
shoulder, but I'm a bird. I'm like
You're
a
my
small
bird.
What are
You're the
bird
bird
species
to
from
my
Humblewood,
pirate.
Zachary?
Like a well,
Sort of.
I don't think they have one for parrots, but you could be like an African macaw kind of, or an African gray parrot.
Yes.
Okay.
Nice.
And I have a tiny
I
little
love it.
sword.
Oh my
This is gonna get really funny in a second.
god.
This is gonna get really funny in a second. Okay.
Screw the caps. Screw the caps.
And then Ro, you just look like your size, but a sailor. What species?
Yeah. I am
A singing sailor.
No. What's
like a musical all the way down, just singing and dancing.
What is a really common species in Home Cove? Like whatever.
Okay, so here's the thing.
Oh, I'm a sailor.
New D&D changed race to species because people could be like, I'm an orc, and then, or like people would be like, oh, that's a lizard folk, and then the book would be like, that's a different race, and you're like, oh, that sounds racist. But then here's the other thing. Now, so the species terminology feels better. But now when you talk about like elf and human, you have to call them different species. That feels like a different kind of racist. So I'm just going to call it, mechanically speaking, they're racist for the sake of brevity, but for the sake of respecting people, I'm going to say a different, like a different kind of people, you know? That's what we're going to call it, because that doesn't sound like a different era of racism. Some of the peoples around Home Cove. I mean, Home Cove is very, very diverse. So you could very easily be most of the races in Yalbrin, but like a halfling would be very nondescript, or a human, or a half elf, or But
let's just go.
It's Home Cove. Very few things are out of place. You could be almost anything.
Let's just go a halfling.
Okay.
That way she stays the same size and all too, pretty much, and.
Well, that's good, because disguise self, I think you have to stay mostly
the same.
You
can go up to a foot,
like a foot, right? Yeah.
Wide or taller, but still, when you if someone were to touch you,
stay focused, Zach.
No! Oh my gosh, it's Gene Kelly. Get out of here. That's from Singing in the Rain.
Well, it looks like Marlon Brando. But anyway.
Watch Singing in the Rain, please.
Which of you is doing something, and who's doing it first?
Anyway, I if you swipe through, it'll show. We're on our way. Halfling, pirate, and
you're going together.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's my bird to my pirate.
Oh, you're going. Okay.
Screw the caps. Screw the caps.
Okay, you guys are walking down the street in Home Cove.
Hey, matey.
Oh man, this is gonna be just really a mess.
Ro is not as good at accents as I am, matey. Is what I'm gonna tell myself.
You kind of had it until the matey, and then I don't know about that last part. You know what? Actually, let's go with this one. This is kind of fun. I don't think I've ever used this song before. Let's see. Can you guys hear that?
Oh, okay.
Sounds like a jaunty sea shanty.
A shanty. All right. And so as this unlikely pair is headed down the street, and maybe Gretta, if Abby comes back, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. You guys are just. How did I let this happen? How are we got here? The party is just walking through the thoroughfare of Home Cove. This is an interesting experience because, first of all, Home Cove is very equatorial. You guys are right around the equator in the Eastern Hemisphere, and it's very Mediterranean here. So, as you all well know, especially Ro, who spent years here, but you guys both as world travelers, the seasons don't particularly change. So even though you're in Sihadrond, even though you're in the first month of winter, I believe that's the first month of winter. Even though you're in the first month of winter, things here feel pretty similar to how they did your first time you came here at the beginning of the end of spring and the beginning of summer. The difference is that things are just a little drier. The whole city looks like it hasn't had rain in quite some time. Things look very desiccated, and it's a little cooler, but not cold. It's just kind of like 73, maybe. So very pleasant. There's a slight breeze on the day. Everywhere in the city kind of has that ocean-swept scent, even a mile up into the city, because that entire caldera catches the breeze that comes off of the ocean. As you guys walk down the bright, sort of like it's a cobblestone, but like a kind of warm, darker, reddish tone to the cobblestone, because it's all from that. It's carved from that caldera, and so it was very long ago igneous rock, but it's been smoothed and worn down, especially by thousands of feet. You guys just travel through the Home Cove streets that you know well. The very diverse architectures, many bright colors. Many of the buildings here are classic. Grays and whites and browns, but many of the buildings here are painted in old and chipping red and blue and green and orange and yellow and purple and where people can afford those colors. And as you all know from the past, many of Home Cove's buildings look very traditionally medieval. Others have Mediterranean influence. Others still sort of like pre-Gothic, lower upper class architectures, just a great array. And as you guys walk through the city streets, you know well, it's many of the things you've long missed in this place where you all are so different. The greatest difference of which being that you need to look like you're not you. And even though you return here so much more capable and powerful and able, you need to hide away your faces and pretend you are not who you are. It's about hour and a half, 2 hour almost walk. This puts you at about probably like, I don't know, 11:20-ish. By the time that you guys reach the gigantic port that makes up a quarter of the oceanfront linear of the city, and those docks go out for hundreds and hundreds of feet before they meet any of the water where the ships can dock, and it's still that wide beach where many people are gathered, and some children playing, many people fishing for sustenance there, and the port is less full of ships than in the summer, but still, I mean, hundreds and hundreds of ships, because it's Home Cove.
We plundered them. Because we plundered them.
And you are passing dense citizenry all around you. On your way to just the shore, you probably pass 500-600 people, maybe more. And there are Kefkin guards in the city, but less. Like Kanajay said, for reasons unknown, the Kefkins have withdrawn greatly. Something they have not done in... Ro, you know this off the top of your head. They have not withdrawn significantly, certainly not from Star and Home Cove, in about 200 years. They don't really retract troops ever.
Mm-hmm.
So this is strange. It's like a momentary relief, kind of laced with like a, what's up with that?
Has anyone ever seen Rogue One?
I have.
Mm-hmm.
Remember when the Empire left?
Mm-hmm.
Favorite Star Wars movie.
And
then
all right.
a third moon shows up on the horizon. How's it in the atmosphere? A Wookiee runs by, but the guards are fewer. You guys pass like a guard every 2 blocks. I mean, a really, really lessened presence. And not only because it's within the borders of the Empire, but you guys remember the last time you were here, Home Cove is the 3rd largest naval port for the Kefkin Empire in the entire Empire, in their reach. So greatly reduced. And
we should go back to the cop bar and see who's there now. Who's the new cops?
No.
Who's the new cops, Zach?
So you guys are traveling through Home Cove.
Do we see any wanted posters up as we go by for anyone?
7.
Any
on the
for
walk
us?
down to the beach. 3 of them are for you. 4 of them are for the Warriors of the Well.
Have they gotten any better looking, or do they still look the same?
Discouragingly, yes.
Oh.
They do not look like you, but they look vaguely like you, which isn't great because they used to look not at all like you.
Yeah.
And now they look like a 6 out of 10, like you all looked 6 months ago.
Oh.
And all 3 of the ones of you all are the same. They're clearly identical prints. printing press has been invented at this point in history. The words of the wall, interestingly, 2 of them look the same, and then 2 of them look different from the other 2, but the same. So clearly, those are also being printed, but one of those is newer than the other set. The reward on the poster, as you all read, information about you all, if reported to a captain of the city, is 10 silver for credible information about you, which is a lot of money. That's a lot. Hey,
yeah, you're right. You're right.
Okay, I know Junior Avengers that doesn't sound like a lot, but remember, 1 silver is like $30. That's like $300 for credible information. Proof of your whereabouts within 24 hours is 5 gold, that's a lot of money. That's like $1,500. And then your heads are each worth 7,000. So you know.
Are different heads worth more or less?
Each head is 7.
That would be so rude.
Can I add 500 to Bazz's?
What, you gotta write it on there?
No, I don't do that. It's a stupid
can
idea.
I?
Bazz would think about it like,
Can I sleight of hands try to steal one?
Well, I want to make a really interesting thing happen here, but your passive perception is too high. There are no Kefkins around at the moment. Now you can give me a sleight of hand check.
I rolled it all tonight.
Wow,
so.
this is some really heavy nostalgia. This feels like episode 23 energy right here.
That's a 13.
Holy crap, I think it was 24. Okay, row 10's average, right? 10's average. So it's better than average. So what happens is, in a busy commercial street, this one's not like a jobs or notice board. This one nailed into the side of the building. Ro kind of walks up, and she does a good job just ripping it down really fast, and she keeps it all together. You know, you lose the corners, it tears a bit on the side, but you've got it. That doesn't mean that nobody sees it.
Yeah.
She doesn't do a good job. She does a fine job. She does it quick. Only 3 people notice.
Hey, Kefkin.
None of them are Kefkin guards.
Yeah.
But like 3 different people just stop, and one of them kind of like looks at you and is like, big city, they don't care. They keep walking.
Yeah.
Another person kind of looks at you guys for a bit. One person stops and stares. It's like this older gentleman. He's got this like crown of hair. Everything's balded in the middle. He's like fairly well dressed, but none of the clothes like fit him well anymore. Like the shirt's too big and the pants are pulled up too high. And he's an older tabaxi fellow who's going bald in the middle of his head, and he like turns his ears out slightly, and he's got like an underbite at this point in his life, and he's just staring at you all very judgmentally. Just
Ro smiles at him and just kind of raises her eyebrows, and then just keeps walking.
He like sneers slightly and goes, "Filth," and then he like walks further down the street, muttering to himself.
I love it.
Bazz the bird goes with his little bird tongue.
I really want to say something about you don't have a tongue, but parrots do. So you stick out your little bird.
I know parrots do. That's why I said
you can't extend your bird tongue, so you just open your beak and just raise it and point it at him.
You know.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the best part about all this is that disguise self doesn't change your voice, so Bazz is just doing his best vocal impression.
No, and Ro is trying to be like, "Hey there, matey."
I'm sure she is. You know what? While we're on that, Ro, why don't you give me a performance check?
Okay then.
Yeah, you too, guys.
Hello.
You too.
Buddy.
Oh, I like the second session.
That's a 25. I rolled a 10, but my performance is plus 15 at this point, so...
Oh, do you have Soulmender on you? You do, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
Is it Soulmender or Song Splitter who gives you that extra
Song Splitter gives me the extra
Song
buff, but...
Which do you have
I
on
already
you?
had
Here's a quick
They're
question.
both, but they're hidden.
Could Ro be giving Bazz the help action?
No.
No. Yeah.
Is this a combined average?
No.
Are you sure?
What'd you get, boss?
I got a nat 1.
Well, this is not a critical moment. Here's what's happening.
Yeah.
Yalabren is a fantastical world. What could sound like a bad pirate accent to us is actually
Who's say bad? Who's saying bad?
Oscar-winning accurate pirate accent for a specific subset of pirating criminals in Yalabren. There is a subpopulation out there who sound exactly like the way Jackie is doing this right now. So Ro's nailing it. Bazz is doing a passable impression of a parrot. The problem is, apparently, no Eric Cochrans really sound like that.
Oh.
So,
I'm not an Eric Cochran.
okay. To absolutely anyone who knows anything about any of the avian peoples in Yalabren, Bazz just looks like someone like entering Texas and going like, "Yeehaw, where are y'all going for the truck and gun?" And just like everyone's just like, so he's getting looks from anyone who's ever met any Eric Cochran or relative passing by. But Bazz, you're doing pretty good. You feel confident in this impression you're doing.
No one knows it's
Yeah.
Bazz and Ro. The two most
Because Bazz, part of this nat
outspoken-
one is not only you're doing a bad job, but that you're very confident in that job you're doing.
If you so great.
That's all that's happening right now at this moment. You guys are heading down the street. Bazz, you remember clearly enough which direction Tesha's is. So after maybe another half hour of walking, the ocean spray nearby washing up on the beach brings up a clear, sinus invigorating scent, and you walk by many good smelling food carts, even though you've just recently eaten, and people move all around you. You get some looks from some people, and actually, you know what? With the balance of a 25 and a nat 1, Bazz, why don't you, Abby? I'm unmuting you. Have you tagged along with them, Greta? Okay. How are you disguising yourself?
Say that when we left.
Oh, she's
Why does your
very-
audio sound so much better this session? I'm
Wait,
not
why
gonna
Can I
question you.
say?
Oh.
Can I
You're
say
still muted, Zach.
I very nicely asked Ro to turn me into a bug.
Before we left? Yeah. Okay.
Ro, please expend the polymorph spell slot. Greta, you are a bug on
Is
Ro's
that okay?
person.
Are you good?
Yeah. Are
Is
you
that pirate bug?
chilling on my shoulder or something?
Can I be like, this sounds gross, but I want to be like a cockroach-sized bug so that I don't get squished, but so that I can just fit in your pocket.
Love it.
You have a roach in your pocket, and that roach is Greta. A sentence I never thought I'd say.
And I love
Um,
that every now and then you like crawl out to look at stuff, and people think me and Bazz are even grosser than we are.
Very, very Festival of Fettles energy right now. Very Festival of Fettles. Okay. With that chaotic mix of 25 and 1, Bazz, why don't you give me an odds or evens prediction, and we're going to see whether or not you're drawing any interest from the sparse Kefkin guard here, because
Oh no.
until the
Odds.
one, I wasn't going to say anything. What?
Odds.
He is an odd guy. 14.
Oh shoot.
We're going to go with another odds or evens.
Odds.
Nat 20. Excellent.
Oh no.
Okay. So as the three of you are sauntering down the shoreline, like two guards, actually what it is like guards are kind of giving you guys a weird look but letting you pass by. There are two naval officers from like there's like 5 or 6 ships you can still see in port, which is just weird because usually there's like 20. that are all Kefkin vessels, but there's like 5 or 6 you can see, and there's like a group of like 4 Kefkin naval soldiers. Who you could just tell are different. They still wear the half plate, but it's like lighter and thinner. It's the sort of armor where like if you fell in the water, you could like release a couple tie points really quickly and then be like, light enough to swim. And they're like the regular guards, but holy crap, are they tanned if they are of a heritage that can tan? And because it might not apply to a lizard folk or something. But as they walk down the street, you all gain their attention, especially the person who's doing a pirate impression.
Oh no!
And among them
it was a performance of 25.
There's an Era Cochran among them who she looks really cool. She looks like a secretary bird. If you guys know what those are, give that a Google if you don't. They're sick looking. She's very tall and lean. She's got like a piked lance. And as she walks by, she makes eye contact with you, Bazz. And what do? This has already gone poorly. Just tell me how so.
I only prepared anti-Kefkin sentiments. Let me think about what he would say. Bazz didn't say it.
Landon, do you have inspiration right now? You have inspiration right now?
No, I don't.
That was so funny. Take inspiration. That was so funny. I'm writing that down.
Here's the thing, though. Bazz is having fun as a pirate bird, but I'm trying to figure out what he would say that would cause attention. That wouldn't be...
Well, this can very easily be it can be anything you do that's a part of this bad...
Oh, it doesn't even have to be necessarily to her. It can just be... Okay. Does he see her? Does he like know she's there, or is this something that he's
they're a group of 4 shiny individuals passing by you. They clank as they walk.
He's that confident that he's doing a good impression.
No. Landon, you're doing an awful impression. Bazz, you're nailing this right now. You're nailing this.
What would Pirate Bazz say?
And thank you for going along with this stupid gag.
He would say something like "ahoy" or something dumb like that. At like a different group of people somewhere else.
That inspiration rightly. That was the right call. So as you're walking by and you say "ahoy," like they like gave you guys a look and kept walking, and then as you do, that secretary bird or Cochran lady just goes. She like stops and turns around and looks all the way around at you.
Bazz isn't even looking at her anymore. They're
right.
Like,
you guys have already walked by.
No,
and the other soldiers like talk for a little bit. And then she turns and says something to another one. And as they say for a moment, one of them like a lizard folk fellow among them, a very diverse group of soldiers walking by. Lizard folk are fairly uncommon in this hemisphere. He whistles really hard into his fingers, and then you watch much further down the dock a Kefkin officer, like a petty officer, not a lieutenant or anything, and not a captain. I've expanded the rank slightly since then because my old way didn't make a ton of sense. But there's like a petty officer who's just someone who's like in charge of local soldiers. Turns around and looks, on an odds or evens, you got a nat 20, so it can't go well. The person who turns around he's this short, this short half-orc fellow. He's very broad and muscular, but also like heavy set at the same time, like very lineman energy. And he's thick and small. And I say short, he's like my height. But the thing that makes him look short is that like 5'7", is that like his height to weight ratio. He's so broad. I mean, he looks like he could play a lineman on a college team tomorrow, if a bit short for it. And he's like bursting at the seams of his half plate armor. And he has 2 maces hanging from his side, 2 heavy iron maces. And he has these thick lower jowls and 2 very large tusks that have like Kefkin iron bolts studded in the tusks. And his eyes are a little small on his head, his nose very slightly upturned, and the rims of his eyes have a little red in it. And as they whistle at him, he just turns with this immediately aggressive energy. And as he looks, like you guys notice him, especially the 2 with 20 passive perceptions.
I want to make it clear that I'm like
Walking
I'm
with a
doing
purpose.
This,
Absolutely.
Like, we are bouncing. Like we
sure,
are just
for
on
sure.
a jauntily walk.
And as he does, he looks back at those soldiers, and all those soldiers just gesture at you guys, just like weird. And then he just goes and just walks, just stomps over to you all, and he goes, "Who do you think you are, and what are you doing in my port?" And he just steps right into y'all's path, directly in front of you.
Oh, I don't know. We're
Also,
just.
I'm sorry. Give me 1 second. My throat's going out for some reason. Let me get a cough drop.
I look at Bird Bazz.
I'm the bird. You're the
And I
lady.
go,
You're the person.
me and my mates are just out on
Now
a.
keep in mind, Zachary, her accent and her persona is spotless. This man has not heard me speak yet. He has not heard me speak at all.
Me and my mate here, we're just out for a stroll on the docks today. We thought we'd do some shopping while we're here.
He looks at Bazz, looks back to you.
Can I help
What are
you?
your names?
What was my name?
What are your names?
My name is Corinne. My name is Corinne.
Oh my gosh! I love it! Oh my gosh! Oh.
And this is my buddy Bob.
He goes to look at you.
Bobbin. Sorry, that's his full name. Bobbin.
Ro, give me a deception check at disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
Only for the delivery, and for Bobbin and Corinne.
Corinne.
Okay,
Good
Corinne.
names. Those are some
Karen.
good names, though.
No, Corinne for sure, but Bobbin.
I have to do it disadvantage.
Yeah.
Mean. Okay.
Also,
deception.
Abby,
Oh
with
wait.
a +3 to
Deception?
Dex, give me a stealth check.
Deception. That's gonna be a 22 at disadvantage because I got
I'm
a
gonna
plus
use a plus
10.
3.
A +3. Right. Your first roll of the
I just
session is in your
choose
road.
Stay in the pocket.
To stay in the pocket.
Well, you're polymorphed, so you also have the brain of a roach. So why don't you give me that stealth check?
No.
Wait,
So you have a -5 to intelligence right now.
Okay. Let me just check something real quick. Awesome. I'm gonna use my inspiration.
Okay.
Okay. That'll be an 11.
Okay. The Roach Gretta briefly Groach briefly darts out of the pocket, but does it where he does not notice.
I'm a split.
And he just goes, "Go in and Bobbin, all right. You all look a little less than savoury. I don't tolerate the unsavoury in my port. What's your business here? Tell me immediately."
Oh, I'm sorry we don't look savory. I didn't know if we were that we're not up to snuff for you.
You're not. What are you doing here?
We're just shopping
Get it out.
today. We're just shopping today.
What about you, Bobbin? What's your business?
He's with me. He's my friend.
I.
Okay.
Can Bazz, in the intensity of the situation, reach deep into himself and try to do try to like,
I'm
put
not-
everything into
I'm not gonna
impression?
make that one from earlier just fail and fail and fail and fail and fail. You can try and re-roll if you want. You can also just pick it. I mean, this guy hasn't heard you talk yet. You can pick a different voice if you want. I'm not gonna make that failure continue to penalize you.
All right, so Bazz closes his little bird eyes one at a time, and reaches deep into himself. And what kind of a performance check you said?
No. He's just asked you what you're doing. I haven't asked for a check.
What you're doing today?
I know, but I have to talk. I'm doing a performance. I'm trying to use a voice.
Okay, you're
right?
picking another voice. All right. Well,
All right.
Give me the voice first, and then let's talk about the check.
Oh no!
What? Why is my pirate voice inherently bad?
I don't know. Maybe it's good this time.
I speak with a very sultry, low bird voice. And I say, I'm out looking for rum today, sir. For the ship.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, there's no disadvantage in that persuasion check. Well, it's a deception check, but yeah, there's no disadvantage on that. That was great.
All right, I rolled 19 plus 1 plus 1.
30-20.
Bazz's sultry deception voice.
I'm looking for rum, sir.
Wheel.
Yeah, you got a nice bar in town, you know of.
He like stares at you all for a second. You got a lot of weapons.
I
Isn't
don't.
that short of your shot?
I
Well,
don't
it's-
trust you right here, but
yeah.
I'm not. It's a little small for you, but if you'd like it, I'd be happy to relinquish it. I'm not attached.
I don't want to. He gets like too close to you guys. Says, I don't want to see you in my pool again. Do your business. Get out.
Aye,
Yes,
aye,
sir.
Captain.
Okay.
Aye, aye. Yeah.
All right. And I leave. I leave. I let Rose say whatever she wants to say, and I start walking a different direction.
He just
I-
stomps away,
Yeah.
looking, muttering terrible things, and an unpleasant
Wait.
individual.
I whisper to Ro when she gets back. I was like, "Do Kefkins like bribes? We could just like try to
No.
bribe them next time."
No, Bob.
I mean, half of them are
Robin.
gone. Like his boss is probably on another
I
country
don't
right
think
now.
it'd be
We could just
good.
pass them a platinum.
Give me an insight check.
I'm pretty sure that's more money than he'd see in the
Robin.
rest of his life.
Bob, and he's gonna think someone's way off if we start pulling out platinum.
But he's not here.
Isn't
He
that right,
doesn't-
Grouch? And she
All right.
pats the roach wherever it is.
Unfortunately, I pulled another nat 1.
Awesome. Boz,
I'm not using digital dice anymore.
Strangely-
It's a scam.
Landon, I don't know how many times we've had to tell you to quit using digital dice. It's physical always. I don't know. Boz, with your incredibly high natural and social insight, your lay mastery of money at this point, and your numerous Kefkin interactions, how would a Kefkin guard react to a bribe? You have no idea.
Now,
I'm gonna
And,
try it. I'm gonna try it the next time I meet
no,
one. I'm gonna give him a platinum.
Bobbin.
I'm gonna
No,
give him a platinum.
Bobbin.
And if it's an officer, I'm giving him 2.
But if you
What are you
pull
doing
that out
here?
of
Here's
nothing,
$3,000.
Now, what was
Mafia
your
day.
question, young sir?
What? Never mind. It's
Bobbin.
6.
Bobbin, what if we gave them information on someone they wanted, but it was false information? They'd give us money.
What if we pretend to bring them all our heads? How good are you with paper mache?
Imagine how many magic
We're at
items.
a fascinating point in the life cycle of this campaign where for a long time episode 2 was a whole different ballgame. Then it kind of switched to where it was episode 1. Then it evened out to neither, and now we're all the way back to the beginning where episode 2 is a whole different ballgame. Why?
How good are you at paper mache? I'm writing that down.
That's incredible. Man, I love D&D. Okay. 5 or 6 minutes later, the party arrives at the massive tree growing between buildings, immense tree at the edge of town. It's so non sequitur and out of place. And you all have arrived at that tree. You're at that part of town. There's a number of people at the dock. Kanajay just said that Advert's often in the area. So I would start by asking for an odds or evens.
Well, I speak Thieves' Cant, so
Okay.
I don't speak Thieves' Cant, actually. No,
That's how much I trust you. Odds or evens?
Odds.
odds.
Nice, 17. Okay, give me an investigation check, boss.
Oz does an
Can I help?
investigation check.
Can I help?
Yes, you can.
I don't
I'm
do that.
assisting.
You can either be that's advantage, right, Zach? That's advantage.
Mhm,
Investigation advantage. Okay.
Gretta
it's an 11
also
at first.
assist.
And
With
that's
her
so
roachness.
14's my high, so I got a 15. Plus guidance. I guide myself. And that is a 2. That is 17.
Okay, 17, nice. Abby, if you can verify that it's on both spell lists, I'm fine with that.
Me too.
Okay.
What are y'all talking about?
Nobody knows, Jackie. It's just provocative. It gets the crowd going.
What?
Bazz, you guys like kind of you meander through the area for a little bit, and eventually you don't see him anywhere on the beach, anywhere on the street. But walking by after a little bit, kind of you spy like there's an individual with some feathers poking out of like a large hooded cloak who kind of keeps not like darting, but like stepping in and out and looking around the corner of a building, like 5 or 6 buildings down. You get the feeling that might be Advert.
We go
And
to
then
him.
Bazz sits there in stunned silence.
I
for a
go.
while.
I go.
Yeah, we go.
Bard. Adbird. Sorry.
Do you shout his name from ways
I
down?
don't shout his name in a busy street.
I don't know. You guys are on an energy
say the
today.
name
I
wrong
don't-
one more time.
Okay, well, so, you guys get, over to the corner of that building. Oh. You know, actually, I think I want to go with, this one. So,
Nobody
you
said
guys, get to the corner of the building. And, he's at the edge of, it's like a, he's in like a tight, it's,
I didn't mean to do that. I don't know what I just did. I'm sorry. I don't know how I did that. Sorry.
all right. Okay.
What happened?
A
Duh.
single quack. All right. Okay. Advert is in a tight alleyway. It's not even like a real 10-foot across alleyway. It's like maybe 5 feet. It's just like space unfilled, largely filled with like storage boxes and barrels, and it's between like a salt shed. So like a place where meats are salted and stored before being distributed to butchers around town.
Yep.
And then across that lane is a very large storehouse that people are like taking goods in and out of. Sailors. It's kind of like you guys are.
We're
You guys
sailors.
are maybe only. You guys are maybe only 600-800 feet away from like the easternmost edge of the caldera, so really toward the edge of the southeastern edge of town, at the edge of the shore, and there's just this individual in the hooded cloak, and as you get closer, he kind of like looks up at you all, and he's also a parrot. He's also a parrot, Eric Cochran, and I had this character before, so what an incredible decision, Landon. As you look up, he like kind of lowers the hood back a little bit. He doesn't take it all the way down. He just moves it half back. He looks like a scarlet macaw. If anyone knows what a scarlet macaw looks like,
Of course I do. The bird you're obsessed with for at least 6 years of your life, maybe 10.
Yeah, I do love scarlet macaws. He's a scarlet macaw looking Eric Cochran, and he just has a cloak that he kind of moves to the side a little. Or he like kind of pulls tightly around himself, and he just looks up at you and says, "Oh, are you?"
I'm Bobbin.
Who are you?
She's silly.
Hello,
This is my
Bobbin.
friend.
I'm Corinne.
Good to meet you, Corinne.
You too.
What do you want, both you? And then Bazz, as you sit there, what the heck? This guy sounds like that. What's the deal? This guy sounds weird. What the heck?
Yeah, it's them that's the problem, not
It's
us.
them that's the problem.
He just says that. Anyways,
We
are
heard.
looking to buy things.
Yeah.
What sort of things? I don't sell anything.
Components and stuff.
Orcs?
Maybe some chalks. I don't know.
Nope, I don't need chalk.
Well, I might need
Give
chalks.
me a persuasion check.
An advantage because both of us?
Bazz will just give me a persuasion check.
Oh!
I got a 21.
Excellent. There are times when just because 2 people talked, it doesn't mean that someone got persuaded.
Okay.
The blue macaw is also very sick, Abby, for sure. I love them both.
Yeah.
I have a hard time choosing between macaws. I adore them all.
Yeah.
One day there'll be a pink macaw. It's
what
like a
lids
flamingo.
I want to know.
Hey, no purple. No purple. I think it's pretty close to purple. We cannot have a purple macaw. You guys learned this.
What?
No purple.
Okay.
Are you guys not? Is this?
Are you talking about a hyacinth macaw? What's happening right now? No, I'm too easily
No.
distracted. Don't do this to me.
Joking, no purple.
I
You
don't
So-
guys,
know.
you guys not? You
I don't know
guys
what that means.
Well, so
That's
Advert
a
continues,
search campaign.
and
Oh,
he says,
crazy.
he goes, all right, what are you looking for? And he opens his cloak to either side, and it's not lining. There's nothing in the lining of his cloak. He's wearing clothes, but over his chest like bandoliers and across his hips, and then strapped to each thigh on the outsides like a thigh thong, not like a thong like the underwear, but like an implement
thigh
of leather
thong,
that
yes.
wraps around. I knew I was gonna get a reaction.
I hate thigh lines, so I have to wear a thigh thong. You know how it
What
goes.
are you talking about?
That's
I don't know.
two.
What?
So he is wearing. They're not very ornate. They're not highly adorned, but you all, the skilled arcanists around you, recognize he's wearing like 6 or 7 different bags of holding. They're all kind of small. They all look like kind of minor bags of holding, but he's got a bunch of them on it. And he goes, "What are you here for?"
Do you have any tuning forks to different planes of existences?
That's a high price item. I might. What are you looking for?
Any that you have, depending on what they're priced at, I'd be interested in taking them off your hands.
Any?
I mean, which ones do you have? I mean, if you had more than 1 or 2, I'd be very impressed.
Do you have coin?
We have coin.
He turns one of the ones that's like kind of across his, like one of the breast bags, and like shifts it to a side. It opens it up. He sticks his hand and he rummages around for a second. He pulls out from his feathered clawed hand. He pulls out 3 forks. One is entirely like a really bright brass. Another is like a dull kind of looking like a highly carved electrum kind of looking one. And then yet still another is this like really strange it's like a Damascus metal, but it's like really strangely swirled. Like the pattern is kind of confusing to look at. And he goes, I have 3. They're not the most choice items, but they're what I've got. The first, he holds up the brass one, he says, is to the plane of fire. It goes to the city of brass, a dangerous place. Not home for anyone, simple. He holds up the electrum one. And he says, this goes to the beast lands. Be careful with this one also. Puts it in the other hand, and he holds up lastly the one that is like that strange swirling Damascus metal. Not only does the pattern swirl, but as he moves it in the light, the color seems to change, like kind of iridescently. And he says, this goes to the far realm. I wouldn't recommend it for the light of heart.
The far realm?
It's
Fire.
a strange place. Aberrant creatures. It twists your mind. Be careful.
Sorry, TM, I don't understand the word. You said, is it the far realm?
The
Fire.
far realm.
Oh, the far. I thought you said fire.
Far realm.
So he said the plane of fire, the beast lands, and the far realm?
Yes. And apparently the plane of fire one can also take you to the city of brass if you want. But yes, the plane of fire, Beastlands, far realm.
Cool. How long have you had them for?
Why do you want to know? You're not a narc, are you?
I am no narc.
No narcs here.
Bazz,
If
can I
you're-
do a perception
yeah,
check
you
to
have
see
to
what
tell me.
kind of muscle he has around him? You know, like somebody that's like pretending to be just in the crowd, but also just like giving side eyes to what's going on, looking for something, a signal of some kind. You know what I mean.
Give me is this perception or insight? Give me a perception check.
Oh, that's pretty good. That is a 23.
Landon's been here for half an hour of play, maybe 40 minutes, and he already has more than everyone's else total number of rolls combined.
With 2 nat 1s.
With 2 nat 1, that's the crazy part. Very unlike him.
Can't call me not honest, dishonest. So,
as you look around the space, there is someone actually who has 3 fishing lines in the sand, trolling the water. But the lines are like weirdly placed. They're like not near the dock. It's not good placing. And he's just over the edge of the street at the sand area. And he's like leaned back like he's waiting on the lines, but he's got his elbow over the street and his head is tilted to a side. And it's this tabaxi guy. And you can notice like a sword hilt coming up over the edge of his shoulder. And he's just got his ear, like one of his ears is turned kind of listening to you all a little bit. You get the feeling that that's probably this guy's muscle backup.
Yeah.
A real thick looking, like jaguar looking, like big neck, broad shoulders looking tabaxi guy. Broad head. Or tabaxi.
I look at him, I say, I'm here just because I need tuning forks. I don't want anybody, I don't like heat. I don't want anybody I'm just like you. And I want to make this just a transaction. That's it.
Give me a persuasion check, boss. That was, yeah.
Oh, that's a 9. I think I have a plus 11 for my persuasion. That's a 29.
Holy crap. He just nods knowingly and goes, Sure. I just have to check. Which fork do you want?
How much for one? Or are they different prices?
Depends which. They're not all the same material. The brass is 150. The electrum is 175. And the strange metal is 215.
The 150, 175, and 250, Zachary?
Yep, 215, he said for the third.
215.
Yeah.
515, 525, somewhere in there?
Oh. Abby's right. Yeah, never mind, they're all more.
Good. Yes, Abby, you're 100% right. They do have to be 250 gold pieces at least for playing shift. I love the rules.
Sorry to make it.
No, I love a good rule check. Rule check me every day, fam.
It's always good. Yeah, you're totally right. Sorry.
100%.
The brass one is 250. The electrum is 275, and whatever that strange metal one, it's 350.
350.
So
250, 275, 350. So that is 600, and then 275. That is 875. So 875 gold for all three.
840 is what I got.
We'll go with that.
250 plus 275 plus 315 was 840.
315. I keep hearing 50 instead of 15.
I never learned how to read.
Okay. I mean,
that's true.
Yeah, that sounds fair. I mean, Bazz knows that like the going price for he needs at least 250 gold for this. So the fact that some of them are a little bit more than others is not. He just nods. He doesn't argue. He doesn't haggle. He says, "Okay, that sounds fine to me. I'll take all three.
You want?
I'll take all of them."
His like brows raise, and he like turns his head so that one of the arrow Cochrane eyes is looking right at you, like the way a bird does, and he looks back and he goes, "I like a high roller." And I can't whistle, but could you let out a little whistle, Jackie? And as he does that, the jaguar-looking tabaxi person at the beach, who's like had the ear turned, just turns back and looks at you all very kind of noticeably, and then relaxes her shoulders and walks back to the beach and picks up one of the fishing rods. You get the feeling that he kind of gave her a signal, like all's well.
Okay.
And he hands over all three rods, but puts his other hand out for the gold first.
I take out 800 and however many gold. The three rods.
840.
840.
and you were given all 3 tuning rods.
Awesome.
Tuning forks.
If you had to say like something like some of the cooler things that you have, like some like the like exquisite, you know, maybe even niche, like same vibe as tuning forks, but you know,
All right.
Bazz, what do you have?
You're not messing around, Bobbin. Well, I have some strange objects.
Do you have a statue of a
some
dragon? Please, Zachary, please.
Boss, give me a D100 roll because that's highly specific.
Please.
If you
I'm
get
begging. I'm
your level or
begging.
lower, he does.
My level or lower? Can I use my inspiration on this if it goes poorly?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
So my level has to be a 13 or lower.
13 or lower.
That means I basically have like a 25% chance of using my 26%.
Okay. 26, yeah.
I got a 98. Ooh.
Oh, no, buddy. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna burn my inspiration. Inspiration
Go
is meant
for
to be
it.
used. If the game wants me to die, I'm gonna die. But the inspiration is meant to be
You
used
get
for
one like
dumb
every
things.
session, too.
Okay, let's go. Come on, 13. I rolled 8 and 5. No, that's an 80. Not an 8.
Oh.
Wait, what?
Sorry, Landon.
Did you roll an
85.
8? Oh, you rolled
I
an
rolled
8.
an 85. It's not an
Oh.
85. It's an
He goes, no, sorry, that's highly specific, but I have some strange unidentified objects, and then I also have some specific monster parts.
One of us could identify them for you, perhaps, if you
Yeah, we
wanted
can-
us to.
If you want, we can tell you what the items are.
He like looks at you guys and you're like vagabond looking clothes and he goes,
Hey, you mages or something?
No.
Nah, just you know, just your low-level wizard type folk.
You're weird, Corinne. You want to look at monster parts or some of the strange objects?
Strange
trying to-
objects all the
Look,
time.
It's a good. It's if we're trying to help. If we don't like the objects, at least now you know what they do.
Yeah.
And now you can sell them to somebody else. And you know.
All right.
he reaches into that same bag he reached in before. He's wearing like 5 different bags, and he reaches into that same one from before, and he pulls back out 2 different objects. The first is like a long kind of like bronze shard. It's like bronze plate that's like torn and sharp into a point. It looks like ripped away from. It looks like a piece of a bronze sheet ripped away. There's like a trim at the very bottom. It's kind of like an arrowhead shape, but not like perfectly, like it ripped away from a sheet in that shape. But at the bottom, it's like got a clean cut that's like even kind of dull, and there's like a trim at the edge of it, as if like the bottom of it was like the edge of something made and manufactured, or made by humanoid hands. And he hands that to you, and he says, "You can look at it." And then the second object he pulls out is a little stone. It's like a smooth skipping stone. It's a light gray, and it's got holes bored into it in 4 different directions. Not like uniform, kind of randomly all the way through. And he says, "I don't know what's up with the rock or that shard of metal. The rock is strange. When you look through different holes, you see things differently. But the metal someone gave to me, I keep it in my bags because I was told, I don't know the credibility, but I was told that if you keep it on your person, you'll attract the silent."
Silent?
Whoa.
What do you mean?
You guys can give me a rumors check if you want.
Ooh, yeah.
Can I do that, or am I a cockroach?
You're a cockroach.
Can I?
Now, if you become on a cockroach, you can participate, but you're a cockroach right now.
I think
Are
I'm gonna
we,
stay.
Are we like in an alley? Like, are there people kind of walking by? Like, what's the
You've
deal
stepped into
here?
an alley. Actually, yeah, you guys have stepped into the mouth of an alley, and like he's kind of worked you behind little boxes. You're not like 30 feet down the alley, but you're in the mouth of it. Plenty of people are walking by and paying you no mind. It's big New York vibes.
Okay. I got an 18.
I didn't get good.
Okay.
I don't remember. I got like a 5.
Bazz, you're not familiar, and not the first time. You're not from this hemisphere, so you spent some time out in Yalbert at large, but you're still from a secluded culture. Ro, okay, you don't know a lot, but you, in many sailing towns you spent, in some of the ports in Vashtan, in some of your time in Alaban. Yeah, you've heard of the Silent. It's one of 50, 60, kind of ghost stories that get told around. Taverns or campfires all around Yalabrim. The Silent is said to be, you don't know a lot. You've heard 2 or 3 different versions, but the congruent factors between all the stories are that there's this thing, this person, and their head is wrapped in metal, and their body is wrapped in like a pale kind of cloak, and they can't speak. And they attack people in the night. And once you've seen the Silent has to kill you. So basically, like the way the story goes, and you've heard different iterations. There's a lot of incongruencies. You also don't know if there's any if it holds any water. You don't know if it's true, because I mean, in your time in Yalabrin, you've already seen 5 or 6 of the ghost stories you've heard proved very false. You've also seen a couple proved real in time, so you don't know. But each of the stories, where they do and don't match up, the idea is that like anyone who's ever seen it died, and so other people only know about the Silent for the sake of other people having told other people. Basically, like someone told someone about it, and then that person died, and the person who heard about it. And so the rumor, the myth among sailors is that sailors have to tell each other about it so that everybody knows. Superstitious people tell each other about it, and so that everybody knows. It's the idea is that like if you see it, you can be like, hey, I saw the Silent. So everyone else knows, and they know like not to be around that person, and not to, don't be near them at night or something, or yada yada. And then if that person dies, nobody asks any questions.
So it attracts the silence.
No.
Yeah, and he, the guy said.
It attracts it.
The whole clarification is it just needs to be on both a druid and a cleric spell list. That was it. Neither here nor there. Sorry, that was to a side conversation in chat. Yeah, so the thing he said is that piece of metal attracts the Silent. But
can I do an Arcana check to see if I can tell if if both of these are magic items or not? Like whether I should identify them or not? Like if I can tell that they're magical?
Yes, you may. That's the sort of thing I would say no to, but you guys are so high level and have come in contact with so many magic items, and you have so much magic in you. I think you actually can at this point.
That's a 22.
Ha 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 ha.
Okay, there's a laugh. With the 22 row. Okay, Landon.
Zach just DM'd himself
I
away.
accidentally clicked. It was a oopsie.
You know what? I can't even hear it. It doesn't let me even hear the quack. You know how unsatisfactory that is?
It's a good quack.
Yeah.
Totally.
Solid.
Ro, they both strike you as magical.
Okay.
The stoneboard one looks like it. You don't recognize it. Like it doesn't strike you as an odd, desultory quality to it, a little random, but it doesn't look like a nifty item. His items usually have a little more craft to them.
Yeah.
It's very natural. But it's strange. It's inspecific. The metal, nothing about it strikes you as magical, except that it just feels a little magical to you. And that is the kind of vagueness I would usually not indulge in my DMing, but you are filled with deep magic. You can feel magical a little at this point in your life sometimes. And this gives you that feeling.
Mr. Advert, is there a place we could go where
You can call me Advert.
where we
Mr.
could do a
Advert,
little
Mr.
more
Advert.
magic and not attract attention to identify these?
Yeah, any number of dive taverns or inns in town.
Okay, anywhere nearby we could peek in that wouldn't, attract Kefkin eyes,
Sure. 4 blocks down, up the street, 3 streets over from the realm of the caldera. Oh, I should tell you the name. Sorry.
Well, I
There
mean, like with
there-
your items to try and identify them. Like you come with us.
Oh,
Like
no. But that's a place you could stay. Kefkins don't go.
okay, to identify these, I'm gonna have to. She looks at Bobbin. I didn't think about that, Bobbin. I gotta pull out the, you know.
Just step further down into the alley. You know,
They were in a
Kefkins
dark
don't walk.
alley.
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna trust you, Advent. She
Oh,
This
okay.
man is
pulls-
I'll do something if it's a bad idea.
She pulls her the
It's
more
not
normal
bad.
looking loot. Okay, she
Oh
pulls
my
Soul
gosh.
Mender out from.
Okay, and here's the
Nothing.
important thing. Disguise self can disguise the items
Yeah.
you're wearing. So Corrine reaches behind her and just this loot just appears, and he like steps back and he's like,
Okay, some sort of a mage.
so Soul Mender's out, and he goes,
Yeah.
Wow, that's beautiful.
Yeah, I know. Thanks. And she casts identify as quietly as she can on the 2 items.
okay. So Ro like steps past Advert,
Yeah.
kind of behind one of the crates, and does
Yeah.
like a little soft playing. Do you identify both?
Yeah, I marked off the spell slots.
Okay. So the stone is a
Since we're in this alley, I look at the cockroach and I'm like, do you want to come out right now?
No.
Okay, never mind. Bobbin says no, Groach.
And Advert goes, oh no. He watches Corinne
It's
pull a
fine.
cockroach out of her pocket, whisper to it, and then Bobbin goes, no. And then Corinne puts the cockroach
I give
back up and he goes,
Advert a look, and I just say,
he just
he
just goes-
I don't say anything. I reach
Alright.
out and I pull out just 10 gold, and I hand and say, please bear with us.
his eyes open a little and he goes,
Yeah, I never saw anything.
And I
That's
just
fine.
put it in his
He likes
hands,
to
and
yeah, he goes,
Yeah, that's fine. She can do whatever she wants.
and he puts it away in a pouch. So the stone is it's a site of paths past. Site of paths past. Apparently, when you look, it's highly specific. When you look through the stone, you can see whether, like, if you look through it, there's small holes. Anything you see on the other side, you can see the illusory illuminated footsteps past
Oh.
of any creature you've met before who has
Cool.
stepped there before.
Oh,
So if you have
cool.
met a creature and you think of them and you hold up the stone and look through it, if they have stepped somewhere, made physical contact with something,
Oh, that's so cool. I want this.
you can see it.
I love that. That's so
Love
Mhm.
it. Okay.
Mhm.
And then the metal piece is it's a shard of silence. There's something not revealed by it. But that strip, you gather that it is sort of divinational, and it has a conjuration energy to it. You know, it's a shard of silence. You don't know more about it than that, but you know that one, it gives off a sort of call to something. That's the divination. Like, it can be felt by other creatures who know of it. And that it does feel, it has an energy about it that's not from this realm.
Okay. So with the shard, I tell him.
You get an uneasy feeling that maybe the silent is real.
Oh gosh. Okay.
Or at least it holds some sort of water.
Yeah.
Because this feels like it connects to it somehow.
Wonderful.
Now, maybe it's all completely inaccurate.
Yeah.
But there is some reality here.
I explain everything to him about the shard.
Okay. He goes,
Oh, shoot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Be careful about
Yeah.
this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna put that back
Yeah,
in the
yeah, yeah.
bag.
How much?
You want to buy it or?
No, sir.
Okay,
Thank
good.
you.
That feels like a bad idea.
Yeah.
He opens up the bag.
How much were you wanting to sell this little stone for?
Ooh, well. Now that I know what it does,
Wait.
what would you pay for it?
I didn't tell him yet.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you said you
I told him everything about
the
the shard, yeah.
Okay, sorry. Yeah. Totally different. He goes,
Ooh, what does it do?
Well,
Bobbin doesn't know. He's actually looking at.
yeah.
Like, what does it
I
do?
saw you do your little magic over those.
it's interesting. You can just
Goodbye,
kind of
life.
He's listening. He's listening
Yeah.
with rapt attention.
you can kind of just see like random things through it that maybe happened there or not.
Huh?
Give me a deception check, bro.
That maybe happened or not. I don't like how Rose like, yeah, I told him everything about the shard, and she's like,
Killer lie.
sometimes if you squint into the right hole, you can see things that maybe they happened. I don't know.
I think Rose just describing a rock with a hole in it.
I got an 18.
The lie isn't excellent, but you all have been very convincing thus far. And he just goes,
Wow, that sucks. What would you pay for it?
I don't know. It's kind of cool, and I have a friend that really loves rocks.
Yeah, actually, it's really cool.
Like,
but I
Bobbin,
mean,
like, actually,
it's
like,
not. It's not like a lot of stuff going on with it. So maybe like, I'd give you like, I don't know, 15 gold.
Yeah, for sure. Sold.
and he holds out a
Yeah.
hand.
There you go.
Okay, he takes the 15 gold deducted from you. You have a
Sick.
stone of past paths. Or excuse me, lens of past paths.
Cool.
Sight of past paths. Dang it. Sight of past paths.
Wait, sight of past paths?
Yes, sight of past paths.
Okay, I put it in my inventory and I'll tell them about it later.
Okay. He continues
yes.
and he just says, hold on one second. I need to write down sight of past paths. He just says,
Are you still looking for some inn without Kefkins, or do you not care?
Yes,
No,
we do
Oh.
need an inn without Kefkins.
Why,
Because
Bobbin.
what?
The
Why, Bobbin?
shade. The shade is at the southeast of
shade.
town. Ask people nearby.
All
Rates
right.
are cheap.
Perfect.
Cool.
Kefkins don't go there. You might get mugged.
Oh, that's
we'll
just part
mug
of
them.
life.
Right? I'm just kidding.
I mean, honestly,
Yeah,
if you
that's
think
fine, I
about
don't
it,
care.
nobody who lives a happy life wants to mug people. They're doing it because they're trying to survive, you know?
That's true.
So,
That's profound and true.
anyways.
DM, does the site thing, is it attunement required?
it is not.
Okay.
Cool.
It's just an object.
I asked him, all right, this is a little bit of a weird question. Do you use all your bags, or like, would you sell one for the right price?
Oh, that's a good question.
Gives you a curious look.
They're important to my business.
I know.
Also,
Sorry, my bad. The ADHD.
Hold on. I need to answer something really quick. Is from both lists. Same answer as earlier, Abby. I don't know what to tell you.
I'm not. I've only acted once. I think you
I didn't
responded
understand
in
what you
wrong
said.
chat.
What?
Okay.
You did.
So he continues and he says, what were you asking me? Oh, you asked him the thing about the bags. I got thrown off. He says,
they're important to me, but for the right price, I'd sell literally anything.
Did you get them?
He looks at you.
I look at.
That's an art question.
No, like, if we wanted to buy some but not take yours away from your business.
Oh,
I don't think I want to tell you where I get mine.
Okay.
That's
You want to
okay.
buy them?
that's okay. We don't need to
Fine.
hear any personal identifying information from you. We appreciate your candor. and
Robin, I
honesty.
think I want to talk to you.
Okay.
Fine, I just identified your items, but, you know.
All
Yeah, I
right.
didn't ask you to do
I'm
that.
sorry. Thank you.
Yeah, what do you want for the bag?
I don't know. I want to give you a fair price for it. You've been really nice to us, and I appreciate how nice you've been. There's a lot of merchants out. You're better than those stuck-up guys back there. I'll tell you right now. Like everybody who has a shop
Yeah.
over there is just full.
He looks around the corner at just the beach.
You know,
and
like
the
Hope
street and all
Cove
the
is like the
businesses.
man, not like the beach.
Yeah.
You know, like there's some places there. Anyway,
What do you want for the bag?
200 gold pieces.
Oh, no, absolutely not.
I don't know. I've never bought a bag before.
Yeah,
You can hold it.
what would you sell it for?
They're important to me.
Give me a persuasion check.
Okay.
At advantage because he loves Rose so much?
Oh, absolutely not after your question about where do you get them.
Yeah. Good luck getting a good price. I got a 13.
Bazz, you get your insight's very high. Your passive insight's very high. You get the feeling that not only is what he's saying the truth about, like these are valuable items and they're important to his business and all that. You also get the feeling that like this is an individual who's a little possessive and these are like personally valuable. Like you get the feeling he's having trouble with the idea of parting with one.
Yeah.
And he continues and he says,
I'd give you one for 1,000.
Yeah. I mean, I get it. That's they're important. They're integral, and I respect that. I don't think I can do 1,000. But
Okay.
oh, okay. I think I'm good. Do you guys need anything else? Are we all? I say guys, and I don't even realize that I say guys.
What's up, Groach?
Gross.
he goes,
You gave me the gold.
Yes, we're all good. We'll be on our way. Nice to meet you.
Okay.
Yeah,
What was my name?
I don't remember.
Good.
and he just turns back down the alley.
And then I go.
Okay. And the three of you all walk away from Advert.
And then I banish him
Love
to the
it.
city of Brass. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just joking.
Oh no, my body.
Should have given me the bag. My bag.
What's in the bag, Advert?
I hold up the stone through my eye.
Biscuit. Your biscuit was there.
Yeah, and I
Okay.
think of Biscuit.
Okay, where are you pointing it?
Like towards the beach, like where a lot of those Kefkins were earlier.
Okay. On the beach, there's nothing, but as you point it toward the street, yeah, there's like there are 5 or 6 different step trail paths down the front of the shoreline. I mean, the street.
Yeah.
of the
This
shoreline.
this thing is gonna be so
Goodness.
useful at digging
I-
up dirt on people we don't
Mhm.
like. All we have to do is I'm pretty sure in a random. I mean, maybe Auburn's different, but I bet you that there are places where you can go see ladies of the night, and all we have to do is hold up the stone and just think of every single person that we know and say, "Haha, I know you're doing bad stuff."
I mean, yes, that exists in y'all, but I just try not to talk about it.
Yes. Okay. Maybe,
Yeah.
maybe
I
we
think
should open up that door.
I think of Lashla.
Please don't.
I think of Lashla.
Ooh.
Okay, you think of Lashla and you look at the path in the street, you don't get anything.
I think of Dolgoth.
She's missing out. This is gonna be Chinese.
But I mean,
New Year.
it's huge port city.
Yeah.
There's a couple main highway streets in this.
Yeah.
You might be able to see them somewhere, but you don't see anything for Dolgoth or Lashla.
Yeah. Okay. I think of the king.
Think of the poop bucket woman. No, can you give it to me? I want to think of the poop bucket woman.
Hold on,
And
you don't know about
I-
it yet. I haven't told you about it yet.
Okay. Well, you don't
Oh,
see
yeah.
anything for the king of Telephonom.
I
He's a
as
mystical
we get
babe.
far enough distance.
So,
away
Bobbin,
from
you're just watching
Advert-
Quinn go.
I want
we
to
get
take the spyglass out, and I want to do the same thing.
When we
with the
get
spyglass.
enough distance
incredible.
away from Advert, I tell
roach.
Bobbin and Groach about it.
Yeah, it is explained to you all.
So
that's
you think
cool.
that
You
was
scammed
That's a
him.
little.
He was gonna. I mean, I gave him identify services for free. I
That
deserve
is true.
that. Right?
You know what? That is a good point. He probably would have had to pay a mage 100 gold at
Yeah.
least to get that done. So good job. That was actually
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
You're right. You're right.
Let's go back.
I want to go forward.
Okay. Do we need to go to Tesha's?
Well, I mean, we got kicked
Jim?
out of the
Jim?
place. We got to find a new place to go to.
What's up, Blair?
I would like to. Can I see Tesha's tree?
Yeah, you guys have
Oh,
gone
scurry.
like 8 buildings down from it.
Yeah. I'm gonna
Okay.
go up and like come out of Rose's pocket and like sit on the. I'm a cute bug. It's just the size.
You specified roach.
Okay. I come out and I sit
A cute
on her
roach,
shoulder. And I do a little like the dance that jumping spiders do.
There's like a person walking by goes.
I pat Groach's head.
Then I scurry down
I follow that Groach.
Rose's torso and down her leg, and I scurry towards the tree.
I follow that Groach.
Dexterity saving throw, Greta.
With a 3, I have a +3.
Mm-hmm. And I will say you're proficient in this, so +4.
This is so funny because if
If
she
there's
gets squished
anything
as a
a roach
roach,
is
she's just gonna
proficient in,
appear as Greta.
Oh,
She's just gonna
fuck
appear as
no.
Greta in the street, in the middle of the calf street where the naval officers just were.
Yep.
I
Yep,
love
go ahead and
that.
roll-
Throw
roll
a
your
blanket
love
over
this.
her.
+4?
Yes.
I got an 8. But I scurried down.
This
the
just
leg.
took a huge turn.
We have to teleport
Huge
the
turn.
crap out of here, folks.
We can never come back here, ever.
Okay. Well, hold on.
We just
Now, things happen. Groach runs down your leg and just away from you down the street toward the building. It is a busy thoroughfare, and Corinne Rowe, you're like, and you like start walking after her, and she like narrowly like in between feet, and she's fine, and she's in no one's path. And then she passes by a building where the door very suddenly opens. A guy takes a step out and sees it, goes, oh, and just lifts up a boot and just squishes. And there is a crunch and a squish until the next moment, that guy's leg lifts up very quickly and he's destabilized and falls over onto his side. This middle-aged butcher, or just a middle-aged guy walking out of the shop with the fresh meats, just falls over and he's like, "What?" And he looks down in the street and there's Greta on all fours laying down on her stomach in the street with like a boot mark on the back of her cloak, and she's just there and turns around. And I mean, it's Home Cove. A lot of stuff happens here, but that was pretty noticeable. So like 20 people on the street nearby just stop and turn and look. Abby, why don't we start with an odds or evens?
Evens.
Gosh. If there's
15.
no.
So Greta just appears there on the street, and like everybody just stops and looks and stares. There's not Kevkin presence is low. There are no Kevkin guards next to you, but like a bunch of people just stop and stare. There's just like, I mean, and there's like more people moving by all around them, not seeing or caring. But there's like 20 people who all stop and stare just in silence. And people start muttering back and forth. And you watch as 4 or 5 people get like kind of stunned expressions and exchange glances. 6 to 7 people just recognized you. And
Okay.
there's just strange looks. And in a second or two, you start to hear mutterings that are like, that's Greta, the fun guys. That's Greta Smallstar. That's the fun guys.
Fast
And people are just kind of looking around. You what?
How fast are we to her?
I do
Like,
not walk
How
directly over
close?
to her.
Okay, how
Well, hold
close
on.
are we to her?
One thing at a time. Corinne, you're like 6 or 7 steps away. You're on the edge of this group of people. I mean, she's a roach. She's very fast, but it's not like she can like just move 30 feet away from you instantly. She's quick, but her top speed isn't that much more than yours. So, you're nearby. You're standing on the rim of people as well, also looking surprised. Greta, you're there on your hands and feet in the street. Somewhere you keep returning to, strangely. It's part of who you are.
I look at Bobbin and I go, do I need to get us out of here right now?
Bobbin, are you nearby?
I was behind Ro.
Yeah, by how much?
Probably like 5-10 feet.
Okay. So, but it's speaking distance, not whisper distance.
Okay,
5 feet. I would say less than 5 feet, honest. There's no way I'd be 10 feet away from him. I'd probably like 2-3 feet away.
I step towards Bobbin and I say, "Do I need to get us out of here really quickly?"
People are muttering. Greta, another odds or evens?
Evens.
8. Okay.
Because
It's just stunned expressions, and many people, 4 or 5 from the people from that group just move on. They don't recognize. They don't care. It's a big city. But 6 or 7 more people from the surrounding traffic gather. You're drawing a crowd, and now like people are speaking to each other and going, "Greta's monster, Greta's monster," and someone says out loud, "You're the fun guys." And like a small crowd is gathering and people are talking. The guy
I
who like
look
fell
at
over
one
and
of my
stepped on you went,
forks. I look
"I'm
at one of
so
my
sorry.
forks.
Don't
Balls?
slay
No,
me."
Balls. No, let me.
I look at
Pause.
one of my forks.
I
Okay,
I
wait,
go to
fork.
grab Greta.
Hold, hey. One thing gets to happen at a time. He gets his own will. Boz, which fork do you pull out and look at?
Did I know what the Farlands were when he said it?
Yeah, I mean, he said a realm of alien creatures, and horrible creatures that twist your mind and changes your flesh or something.
Oh, okay, so that's the you know, the
Yeah.
okay, yeah,
That's
yeah.
Tentacle Land.
Yeah. It's Tentacle Land. Not good. You only get well there if you have tentacles and believe in the master plan. Okay. Boz
We'll come back
is.
to that. Boz, you've pulled out one of your forks and you're looking at it. Bro.
I'm not
what
concerned.
were you
No.
doing?
I'm Boz. Here's what Boz is doing. Boz is not concerned about the people that are around us. There are no Kefkins here. Boz takes a second. He's not panicking. He turns around and he kind of scans to see. All right. Is anybody here? Everybody here right now is kind of in stunned, kind of like, whoa, this is
Give
crazy.
me a perception check, Boz.
Is
Give me a
anybody
perception
like,
check.
I need to alert the authorities right now?
Bro, what are you doing at this moment?
I go to grab
28.
Greta and I help her up and I'm like, "Oh, I'm so sorry, miss. Are you okay?" And I'm like grabbing her and like covering
Okay.
her hood, like grabbing her,
Corinne
and I have
walks
her
over,
hand.
brushes her head over
I'm
the hood you
touching her,
don't
though.
wear,
Oh,
with
that's
your
right.
clerical
She doesn't
cloak,
have that.
and just says, "Are you okay, miss? I'm so sorry." Now everyone's stunned and looking at her because they've identified, holy crap, that's Greta Smallstar of the Fun Guys, and everyone's looking at the random person who's walked up and said, "I'm so sorry, miss," which is interesting because somebody stepped on a cockroach and that
Yeah.
cockroach turned into one of the most wanted people in the world. Nobody knows who she is with the roach. So
I
everybody's
just saw an old lady fall over, is what I saw.
Well, you saw a person step on a cockroach and that cockroach turned into an old lady, but absolutely. You run up and lift up that person and say, "Are you so sorry, miss?" And like 2 or 3 people from the crowd kind of like step in and like are starting to say something. The crowd's getting a little bigger. It's maybe like 30 people now. Boz, you look around with your 28. You're not seeing anyone yet who's like trying to grab anyone or tell anything. A crowd is just building. Now, about a block down, a couple of Kefkin guards kind of like look curious and see a crowd building and they like start like walking over. There's no quick pace. It's gonna be a bit before they're there, but they're walking. Somebody steps forward from the crowd and goes, "You're Greta, right?"
I look at Corinne and I say, I like hunch over a little bit and I like draw my cloaks in like an old lady would, and I like hunch
Sure.
my back a little bit and I go, "Oh, thank you, Mom. What is
Very importantly, gold streaks in her hair, jade tattoo or emerald tattoo going down her jawline, symbol of Ayun in gold on her chest.
I wear that in my cloak. I wear that
Excuse
under
me. Symbol inside, literal strips of ancient text falling down the sides of her robe.
I didn't
The
bring it
person
up.
reaches out an arm, grabs your cloak, pulls your cloak, and says,
Hmm.
"You Greta Smallstar.
look
What
at-
did you do to the captains? Why are they leaving?
I look at this
How are you going to save us?"
I look at this person and I'm looking at Ro, right? Or Corinne, and I'm like,
Yeah.
"Oh, Mom, I don't know what came over me." And then I turn my head to this person and I look them in the eyes and I put a finger to my nose. That means be quiet, right? Like the old person way to
Okay.
say be okay. I put a
Is
finger
it?
to my lips.
No.
I
no,
What?
no.
and I say,
Hey, Abby, do your thing.
that's an old person way to say keep like.
Totally.
And I put a finger to my lips
Okay.
and I just turn back to Ro and I say, "Do you know what happened?"
I
And
I
at that
think
moment,
you
that person
fell
gets excited
over,
and goes,
ma'am.
I knew it. It's Greta. And like the crowd like starts talking and murmuring, and like people are kind of like closing and not like rushing
Yeah.
you like a horror movie, but people are stepping in and getting closer. And now there's like consistent speech going like, what are you here for? The fun guys are
Is
here. What are you doing? Where are you? And that guy who fell over is going, oh, I didn't mean it. Please don't slay me. I'm sorry.
Is the door that she fell right in front of, is it open or closed?
Yeah, it's propped open, and 2 or 3 people from outside are like gathered at the door and looking out into the street.
What is this store? Or
it's a butcher shop. It's a butcher shop.
I go in with Greta. I usher Greta in and go in and try to close the door.
Absolutely. So you grab Greta and like push toward the door and huddle in. People step out of your path. Bazz, what are you doing? The Kefkin guards
They
are probably
go
like
inside the bakery. That's what they do. They go.
well, they push their way into the butcher shop. The Kefkin guards are maybe 400 or 500 feet away. It's gonna take them a second. They're moseying. Bazz, what are you doing? Oh, I love that episode.
Bazz is not alerting anybody that he is concerned with them, and he is trying to act surprised, and is like also whispering, Greta Smallstar? Is that Greta Smallstar? You know, like he's like whispering it too. But the thought of the plane shift came to Bazz's head, and then also quickly left because he doesn't have a fork tuned to the material plane. So even if we all left, we would be stuck in the city of Brass.
Listeners, big kid moves. Yeah. Big kid moves right there. That is a kid who reads his spells.
So, not a good idea. There are no trees, correct, DM?
I mean, what did I say? Like 8 buildings down. Or I guess 6 buildings down now. There is Tesha's giant tree.
I'm not taking them to Tesha. That's definitely not happening. No. We're not putting any heat there.
Is there anyone?
We're at the sea, right? We're at the sea. We're at the sea.
Yes. So it's like huge sloping city buildings. Then there is this. It's actually quite a bit like Port Esplanade that like there is just like a street right before the ocean begins. Now the big difference between Home Cove and Port Esplanade is in Port Esplanade it's like street 5-foot drop ocetion. Because there's never like any big waves or tides there.
I have the Sinning Stone. I have the Sinning Stone.
Okay. I'm going to describe this.
Yes.
In Home Cove, it's like street, and then there's like 150 feet of beach, and then it's ocean. And then the dock's going out that way as well. Okay, but I'm sorry. You have the Sinning Stone.
I do have the Sinning Stone. And I'm like, is that Greta Small? And then I'm like backing away to like outside the realm of the thing.
You're just stepping.
And I get on the stone, and I say,
Advert is gone.
No, yeah, he's gone. I pull it up and I call Ro, and I'm like, get the heck out of the shop. Just run outside and come to me right now. Get the heck out of the shop. Come out here.
Ro.
Okay.
You're getting that message in your head as you backpedal into the shop. You go to close the door. And like 3 or 4 hands wrap around the door and open, and just the crowd descends and compresses. And
is there another room in the?
Like 10 or 20 people flood in. Now you're in a building. You're in a butcher shop. Red brick, kind of beautiful. It's exposed brick on the inside. The counter is just like a wood counter. There's no like glass display case. That's kind of like high level for this place. But there are cured meats just hanging all around the shop. There's 3 or 4 people who are butchers and assistants. They're all in like bibs over like kind of soiled low clothing. There's 4 or 5 people waiting for orders in the shop, and people are just kind of waiting around, and people like looking confused at you taking in this strange tailor looking lady, and then this old lady, and there's like exchanged glances, and like 4 or 5 people of the 9 people in here look like they don't recognize anything. 5 people start kind of opening their eyes and looking at Greta, and the people are just compressing in from outside.
Okay.
Like people are pushing their way in.
Can we get back to behind the workers? Like, I mean, can we get back to the workers? Like,
certainly try.
Hey, excuse me.
Past the counter, there is like one of those kind of like drawbridge. I really want someone to tell me the name of what that is. Yeah. Those planks that go across the counter that you can lift up. There's one of those, and then there's like the butcher's area, and there appears to be a door in the back.
Okay. Oh, excuse us. Can we get? Thank you. Excuse us. And Ro.
Okay, so you're like pushing
holding
your way
Greta.
past.
Yeah.
People are getting out of your way because there's some amount of general like, a person's getting by, but everyone coming in from inside is like, so like the butchers are getting confused and looking up because like there's now 20 people in the shop.
So they don't try to get out. Ro doesn't respond.
As you start moving your way to the counter and asking to get by, first of all, one of the butchers recognizes Greta and just goes,
Okay.
Ro, could you give me a persuasion check?
Yeah.
At disadvantage to have these people just let you behind the counter of their shop.
Crap. That's gonna be a 9.
So one of the butchers steps forward and confused, this kind of middle-aged woman, and goes,
Yeah.
No, you can't come
Okay.
back here."
Okay.
And then the other butcher puts a hand on his shoulder and goes, "That's Greta Smallstar." Looking at Greta.
Bob, yeah, and she's talking to the voice of Bazz that she just heard in her head. She goes, "Yeah, I think we're
You
gonna."
still have to speak out loud in response.
I think we're gonna have to. And she looks at Greta, and she looks at Greta like as a question almost. I think we're gonna have to see you on the boat. And she looks at Greta.
They both look and like the two butchers look back and forth and say, "The boat?" And then
Greta?
like there's maybe 30 people pressed into the room. And it's starting to get kind of tight.
Yeah.
And you don't have a lot of room in between the counter.
Okay.
They're both in front of you, and like so the bridge to the counter has been lifted up, but they're both kind of standing there, and the one who recognized you just goes, "The boat." He has no idea what you're talking about.
Ro in the confined space she has is holding on to Greta for dear life. Takes Soulmender and strums a little, casts teleport underneath just her and Greta, and
Absolutely
teleports to the poor bet.
Yeah, it's not a circle that picks up anybody.
Yeah,
it gets
like
you
who
and
you
whoever.
want. Yeah.
Whoever. Yeah.
Can I flavor this real quick? Can I flavor
Absolutely,
that
you can.
as I do this, just because I don't want Greta to be the only one in the fire here? As
Sure.
Ro is doing this, her disguised self starts wearing off as she casts teleport.
As your disguised self fades away, and there is an explosion of golden light and multicolored power. One of the most powerful magical displays that can happen in the world goes off, and the crowd, everyone steps back and
I
gasps.
feel like
It could not be more.
Normally, where it's a door, it's a circle right under us.
Oh, sick.
Yeah, so we just
and as the light just with energy, everyone there's gas and a thermic difference in the place, and then you and Greta just through the floor, and there's just this behind you, and all the dust out of the room. And there's Bazz, you're outside. You hear, "We're gonna have to meet you back on the boat," and then like 2 or 3 seconds later, you hear playing, and you recognize like, Rose definitely casting something, and then you hear like a very slight, and that you would probably recognize at this point.
Bazz?
And then there's just shouting and guffawing from the crowd. At this point, the Kefkins pick up their pace a little bit, but they're still probably like 200 feet back, and they're just kind of like walking briskly now.
Oz heads towards the tavern that the Ardvard. I don't know why I'm struggling the same.
I'm not going to penalize you for it. It was a weird.
No, it's a good name. I love it actually. That one that he pointed out, because number one, they know I was with them.
they don't.
Many people saw us walking together, and we were interrogated by Kefkin officers. So
shoot.
Yes, they do. So Bazz is gonna realize that they're gone. Be like, "All right, cool. Not my circus, not my circus, ain't my monkeys, but not, it's a traveling circus, so it goes where it wants."
What was I do?
Hey! I'm letting Bazz keep telling me your thing.
So Bazz tries to indiscreetly head towards the shady tavern that Ardvard left information on.
Okay.
And also, he's going to think very hard about what to do about Ardvard now, because he is also somebody that that saw that happen, that interacted with us, and that can and is motivated by money, and also did not like Ro a whole lot. So
Okay, absolutely.
That's what Bazz is doing.
Bob and Bazz, you head down the street. You walk right by those guards. They're absorbed. They don't care. You watch them walk by. They get to the crowd, and they start trying to pull people apart, and you get the feeling like it's going to be 10 minutes before they get in that butcher shop. But as murmuring and whispering goes around, you watch the guards, like as they're trying to push past, hear something and like get shocked faces looking at each other. And one of them pulls out a little metal whistle and blows it. Bazz, you walk briskly down the street. You don't have to be like sprinting or anything, but you walk briskly down the street. Give me an investigation check, looking for what did I call the inn?
Don't like that music.
I don't hear it.
What did I call it? Did I call it the Shade?
Yeah.
Investigation check. I got a
Yes.
6.
Okay. 6. All right. Bazz, you do not find it immediately. Now, you don't not find it. You're not an idiot. It takes you a good 5 or 10 minutes. You're discombobulated. It takes you a while to find it. What has to happen is you wind up needing to ask people where it is. Doesn't mean you can't find it. You just don't find it immediately. Now, it's not like weird. You're just a guy walking down the street who has to stop 4 or 5 people and say like, hey, where's the Shade Inn? Yeah, because the first person's confident and gives you the wrong directions. The second person tells you how far you need to get a certain way, but doesn't know past there. Eventually you get there, right? Okay. So 5 or 10 minutes later, you're on your way to the right path. You do not make a perception check for me. It's not a high DC.
17.
Okay, well
Wait,
past 17. Not a person has noticed you that you can see. Nobody's following you. You're just some guy in the street. And you start making your way up the southeastern edge of the caldera. You start realizing that why this place, you don't see it yet, but you realize why it might be called the Shade, where the caldera rises high over the edge of Home Cove on this side, and where the sun sits. You realize that this side of town is probably only in sunlight for like an hour or 2 a day, depending on the angle. And it's mostly in shade all day long. And you start working your way toward wherever that inn is. Gretta and Ro, 5 or 10 minutes ago, maybe 10 minutes ago, you're on the deck of the poor bet.
Yeah.
And actually, hold on. Let's be specific about that, shall we?
Yeah.
Let's talk about teleport.
Yeah.
Which is fun because I'm always doing this with the other group. So you guys do not have a circle on your boat.
No.
It's probably gonna work. I mean, you couldn't have more familiarity.
Yeah.
Okay. You don't have a permanent circle, but you are very familiar. So roll a D100 for me. You could not be more familiar.
If you have an associated object that was taken from the desired destination within the last 6 months, you can't miss where you're going.
Yes, that is true. Ro, have you taken any of the rigging with you? Any of the lids? Any of the parts of the boat?
We did take some of
No.
the items with us to
But
sell.
my flowers,
see.
my flowers
you
grow
are
on the
items that are
ship.
temporarily on the boat at some
True.
point, or part of the boat. You
My
know, 'Cause
flowers
that's like
Well,
saying,
grow
like,
on
well,
the
if I stand on the boat,
example,
it's
the
boat.
example. No, I mean that's a good point. But it also says that items from a location, such as a book from a library, a bed linen from a royal suite, so it doesn't have to be a physical part.
Absolutely.
Of the building.
I would call that like if you were trying to get to Lagath and you had a rock from the street all day long.
Got it.
The items you guys have on your person aren't from. They're all things you took onto the boat and then took off the boat. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they
Like-
didn't originate. It's like they don't have like
They
a
didn't-
material association
Exactly.
with that location.
Now,
I,
it's pretty hard to fail
Yeah.
this. She couldn't be more familiar. She's in the 25 to 100.
I got a 68, so we're good.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, a little bit of
Um,
tension, but it's kind of hard to fail that check. So you guys just appear with a rush of energy and color on the deck of the poor boat, the poor bet. Just in the middle of the ocean.
Yeah.
Bill frees at the helm and he goes, "Oh, hey, there's
Hey guys.
usually more of you."
Yeah, we ran into some problems.
Hey, Will,
I'm-
I'm so sorry.
No,
I
Greta,
shouldn't
don't
have.
be
Everything
sorry.
okay?
I shouldn't have. We need to. We should send. Do you have sending on you, Greta, right now?
I don't.
Okay. Should I send? I feel like I should send to like Tello for the rest of the party and Bazz.
Is everything okay?
No, we
Um,
got recognized in Home Cove.
Smash cut to the opalescent home.
Yeah.
And Tello is leaning back with like a little cup of tea, in the dimensional space, and so is Craig. And Tello goes,
We can't hear you.
oh, excuse me. Tello is like leaning back at a table with a cup of tea, and he's sitting with Craig, and he goes, I see what you're saying. I'm not saying she's a good person. I'm just saying. Bella Andra is not cute. I just wouldn't go on a date with her, you know? She's just mean. And then smash cut back to you guys.
I call.
We'll wrap up here in a second.
I call Tello first. I would call Craig, but obviously Mike is not here, so I call Tello.
Absolutely.
I'm
And
not rushed. We can even push it a little bit, Zach, if you want. Like, I'm not. No
Okay.
rush for
Okay.
me.
But we won't go forever.
And
We'll
I
push it a
say,
little.
Tello. No, I don't say his name because that's a word, and I forgot that I'm not using a sending stone. I'm using the spell. Hopefully that's okay. I say.
I'll give you that one.
Okay.
Sure.
I say it's 25 words, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I say.
Oh, this is fun. I missed this.
Yeah, right. Greta and I are on the boat, teleported because we were seen in street, had to get out, Bazz still there. Apologies to Conajay, please, and you.
Okay. He gets everything but the U.
Yeah.
To Connor Dayan. Could you roll a D100 for me?
Yeah.
They are technically on a different plane of existence.
Oh,
How?
Now, it's only a 5% chance it fails. They're in a demi-plane.
Oh, shoot. Fire, you're right.
Now, just roll anything but a 5 and below, and you're fine. It's so hard to
62.
fail this. Yeah, okay. You're really...
Yeah.
Both of those rolls felt dramatic, but both
Yeah.
of those rolls were pretty hard to fail. So you reach out and Tello goes, oh, crap. Okay. Words. Bazz has stone. I guess Craig and I wait here?
Oh.
I can't teleport. But I'm still your friend.
Where's the door? It's in Conajay's shop. They're there for 22 more hours, 23 more hours, and then they're just gonna get kicked out that door into her shop.
Well, no.
No.
Her,
No, hers-
they're in Conajay's permanent.
Yeah, it's
Her
permanent.
magnificent mansion is like an established demi-plane.
they're not
She's
in.
anchored
They're
there.
not in Rose mansion.
No,
they're in
no.
Conajay's mansion. Oh,
No, that would be
That's
hilarious.
so funny.
that would be so
Um,
hilarious. Like
wait.
Ocean's 11.
DM,
Yeah.
Spagoober has his own sending stone, right?
He does.
I run and
He
grab Spagoober and say, can I have the sending stone real quick?
Oh wow, bro! What a zany story you told me. Here's the stone.
Hi, yeah.
He hands you
Okay.
He hands you the second
Yeah.
sending stone that you guys have that you gave him.
Tello, I forgot. Spagoober's got a stone.
Oh
Hey.
yeah, I forgot
Yeah.
too. I forgot too.
So, yeah, I can come back and get you guys in a little bit. I need to call Bazz, I guess, and see what's going on. I hope he's not too mad at us. I mean, Greta was a roach, and then someone stomped on her.
Is there anything you want me doing, or just want me to
You
hang out here?
guys, people were murdering Greta Smallstar throughout the street, and Kefkins were coming. So you and Craig need to not leave them.
Not murdering. That makes so much sense. Yeah,
Yeah.
we weren't going to.
Don't leave.
We're just here.
We'll come and get you. Tell Conajay I'm so sorry. I hope no heat gets on her.
Okay. You
Uh,
have to say that, or do you want me to let you say that?
let me say that. Is she near?
This whole conversation is me I just need to sit here, right?
Yeah. That's fine. Yeah,
Okay.
just you guys stay.
Yeah, no, it's all good.
Okay, bye.
Craig and I are good.
I'll call Bazz.
Okay,
Just
Craig, I don't know.
go
That's
outside.
a hot take, okay? I don't know about that one. What?
Don't go outside. Okay.
Yeah, no, that's the same as before. Okay, got you.
Okay. She calls Bazz.
All right,
Bazz, are you?
Bazz.
Where are you?
You're
Bazz?
walking through the city. You're about a block away from the shade.
Bazz
You can see it
is
now.
Bazz like, oh, I'm just walking down the street.
Okay.
Yeah. Calm as could be. You can see now that the shade is set up between. This music's a little dramatic. I just don't have I don't have music that's quite in between. Oh, wait, I do. Oh, what a missed opportunity. I could have been running this song the whole time. Oh,
You
my
start running
goodness.
it. We're still going.
Yeah, let's
Yeah,
go.
I know, but this one would have been perfect the whole time. There's another song I made, and it fits perfectly for this tempo, but you guys heard it a couple sessions ago, but dang it. Oh, well. It just would have fit this entire tone perfectly, and I used the tension music instead. Uncultured swine. So, Bazz, as you're walking up, it's this like 3-story building, which there are plenty of those in Home Cove, but not like a ton. 3-story buildings are uncommon anywhere in the world, and it's very tall. It's like a Tudor style building, very Talethian design, but everything's like a pretty dark brown color, and part of it's the shade from the wall of the caldera that's like a quarter-mile high, but also part of it's like this building is just dark colors, and like a lot of black is used in the paint, and then that has chipped away, and it just doesn't look good. It's in poor condition. Of the 32 windows on the front, 7 are broken. There is no door on the front of the establishment, though you can see the arch and the hinges where it should have been. There is a sign, a placard over the arch that says and the ADE is gone, so it just says and that's half wearing away too. You watch, and a lot of the buildings around here are not nice. There are warehouses, hard to tell if they're in use or abandoned. Basic, you're not on the nice side of town. And it's not packed, but there's a fair population of people. People are moving in and out. You can hear there's no music coming from the inn, but you can hear some shouts from the inside. And it looks more inn than tavern, though it does sound like there is a pub downstairs. And you could just hear some shouting. Oh, and like 2 rats run out of a hole in the bottom wall in the front and into an alley space.
Okay.
Bazz, you're there when you get I'm sorry, go ahead.
I walk inside, and I already look kind of unkempt and vagabondish.
You fit. You don't not fit, Bobbin.
Is there like a
Approach
barkeep
with
or somebody that looks to be in charge? Someone that looks tired?
As you walk in the front of the space, this like bar downstairs is pretty small. There's like a kitchen door on a left side. It's maybe 30 feet by 40, which for the size of the building is pretty small. It looks like there's already rooms on the first floor. And you can see a stairwell to your right and a stairwell to your left. At one point, this was a very nice building. And the stairs go up to either side, and you get the feeling that they lead to the second and the third floor. So all the storage rooms and offices must be on the first floor. And there are no booths to the sides and the walls. It's just a series of tables in the middle, 5 or 6. And there's just like, there is one bar, no window back to the kitchen. It's just a door in and out to the back. And then a door on the other side that doesn't lead anywhere clear. And there's a big lock around the handle. And the place is half filled with people. When you walk in, literally everyone in there looks up at the door and looks at you and then doesn't pay any mind and goes back to what they're doing. 2 or 3 people stare. At the bar is a very tall, thin, gaunt elven man. He's very pale, very skinny. He's wearing pretty soiled clothes, not like filthy, just not clean. And he's got like a stained bib, work apron, that's the word, over the front of him. And he just kind of like eyes you as you walk to the counter.
I just go up to him and say, "Hey, do you have a room I can take for the night?"
And he goes, "Yeah, why on earth would I not have a room? I've got a room."
All right.
What do you want? You? Just you?
Yeah, just me.
Okay, it's not cheap.
That's fine. When do I need to be out of the room by tomorrow?
8 copper. 8 copper a night.
That's fine. I pull out.
It's very cheap.
I have copper. I have copper in my inventory.
Yeah.
I pull out 8 copper and I hand it to him. And I gave him 2 extra copper as a tip.
Okay. He looks down. Okay, no name. Understood. And he takes the copper from you and slides it behind the counter. You get the feeling that that's what a tip usually means here. And
Nice.
he pulls out this it's a key that's just like it's old. All the original color is worn off, and it's like brighter in some places from people's impression on it. It's been used so many times. And as you look down the length of the key, there's like a shaft, and there's 2 teeth, but they're like identical and right next to each other and completely nondescript. And you have it. He says,
All right.
Room 9, 2nd floor.
All right. Thank you.
Okay. Want any alcohol?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whiskey?
Yeah. Thank you.
Which whiskey?
Your choice. I don't know.
Strong?
Yes.
Bad?
Please.
Good?
Strong.
Okay. How's
Strong enough to not be able to tell the difference between bad or good. That'd be okay.
Okay. He reaches down and he pulls up this bottle. As he lifts it up, there's a label. That label has been covered with a different label, it's just like basic paper just glued on, and the front just says whiskey misspelled, and it's got 2 X's on it. And he just boom puts it down. It's just got a cork topper, and he goes, bottle.
No, I'll just take a cup. One cup.
Okay. 3 copper. He boom,
All right.
pulls out this glass that doesn't look like it's been cleaned and just slides it over to you.
I imitate like a row prestidigitation whistle, and then I down it, and then I go to my room.
All right, good. Bazz. Oh, it's very strong and also awful. You could peel paint with that. Terrible.
Yeah.
It was hard to tell it tasted like whiskey. And you head up the stairs. As you're walking up the stairs, you get the message from Ro in your head.
Hey, balls.
Sup?
Are you mad at us?
No, that was the most entertaining thing I have seen in my entire life.
I didn't know what else to do. We were cornered in that butcher shop, and I just thought we should go back on the boat. I didn't want to endanger Connaught or the Opalescent home.
No,
so
I think that was a good choice.
I mean, I can give me 24 hours. I can go back and get Tello and Craig, or if you want to get them, or we are on the ship now.
Here's the thing. You can't get in there without going back to the shop. You go to the shop first, and then you go to the mansion, right? And then you have to go back out of the shop to go. So
Well, yeah,
you
but
gotta
it's-
be.
No, it's
You
like
gotta be at the
behind the shop. The where the circle is behind the shop.
Oh, it's like outside the. Damn it! It's
No,
outside.
it's
The
not-
teleportation circle is in a private room.
Yeah,
inside
it's
the
like
shop.
in a private room. No one would
Alright.
see us. Yeah.
All right, but you have to stay there for a day, right?
Yeah, but I mean,
teleportation
we
circle's a
leave
fit.
anyway.
You can do teleportation circle.
Yeah, I
to
could
get there.
teleportation circle and then
Okay.
teleport back. Yeah,
Why don't you do that
unless
right
because I just teleported.
now? You have teleportation circle. Can you do that twice? Because now's the best time to do that.
I
They're
can
not
only
even
do
thinking.
it. I can only do teleportation circle once because I used it already today.
Don't you have an upper
You don't have
level
another
spell
fifth level?
slot? Yeah, you can just go.
I have 2 level 5 spell slots and I've already used one.
You have a 6th level spell
Can you
slot?
do it again? Couldn't you do another 5th level?
I only
Or
have
second, 5th level?
I've only have 1 5th level left, so I would teleportation circle there. I wouldn't be able to get back unless I cast. Can I cast it at 6th level?
First of all, you can. Second of all, you couldn't teleportation circle back to the boat because you guys don't have a teleportation
No,
circle.
I
on the boat.
teleportation circled to Home Cove.
That's right, we did. She teleportation circle to
Yeah.
Home Cove.
Yeah, and then you teleported back to the boat. You could
Yeah.
teleportation circle back to Home Cove
Yeah.
again. You could go right back to the Opalescent
Yeah,
home.
but then I couldn't come back to the boat.
You have no way to get back to the boat no matter what until the next day.
Oh,
I was
that's
assuming
true.
you'd be meeting back up with Bazz there and then tree striding
Oh.
back.
Yeah.
Now, you guys got to find a
Understand.
tree in Home Cove, but if you guys could meet up at a tree, in Home Cove, you could just tree stride back to the boat.
I can't disguise myself again though until tomorrow either.
Yeah, I wasn't thinking about
She
you going
says
back
to
the boat.
balls.
I was thinking there was a circle on the boat already. And your mansion doesn't have a circle in it.
It will now though, because you and I talked about that. Remember?
Yes.
but
I mean, why don't you could man, what a funny time. All right.
Man, I've used the player's handbook so much today, and it's fun.
I mean, if I sleep for a little bit, for a long bit,
8 hours.
yeah. Where are you? What are you doing? What are you
I'm in a
planning to
tavern.
do? Are you gonna go? Are you gonna
I just
disguise
whispered,
yourself
"Is
and
that
go
Gretta
get
small
the
star?" like 5 or 6 times, and then
wonderful?
I
Love
just
that you
walk down the street.
perpetuated
Bazz, at
that.
this point in the conversation, you've checked into your room.
I'm
It's
not saying those words in
awful.
public. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. You've checked into your room, closed the door behind you. Also, when you put the key in the door, yeah, that doesn't do. This door doesn't lock. The key has no groove to the teeth. It's just a key. And when you put it in the lock, it just opens and you close it behind you. The room's terrible. You open the door and 6 things scatter. But you sit down on the bed and you've continued your conversation.
I cast animal speaking, and I try to have just so I can talk to them when I'm off the phone with Ro.
Okay, absolutely.
And then I
Greta, what do you? Did you need to go back to Home Cove, or are you not thinking you will now?
You're muted. This is the way.
This is the way. Thank you.
You know, I feel really bad,
I don't.
so maybe I'll
It
just won't do
happens.
anything.
It happens
I
to the best
do.
of us.
I didn't mean to get stepped on. I'm sorry, Ro.
No, it's okay. I mean, me or Balls could have gotten stepped on and done the same thing. I mean, what do you guys? Should Tello and Craig just stay there until I can grab them tomorrow, or Balls, are you gonna grab them and tree them out of here, or?
We don't have a
I
way to
think-
disguise.
I think that
Yeah.
anything. I don't think we should tree stride away from there. I think that if we have to
Yeah.
decide, you should wait and go pick them up. Because if we go back into the
Okay.
city, you're asking for trouble.
Yeah.
Is there no other teleportation circle that you could go back to other than the boat? Because you don't have to go back to the boat. You could go to the Westwood. You know, the place we went there. No one would find us there. The teleportation circle where the suit of armor is. That's a circle you could go to.
Does
But what would be the point of
You
that?
could go
I
to-
mean,
To be somewhere that no one can find us or track us to.
what about the temple?
And we can sit there for a day and figure out what the next step is.
well, no one can find us here on the boat. We're in the middle of the ocean.
But Tello and
Oh, you mean to get them
Right,
out
that's-
of there?
Yes, you can get them out of there right now if you go there.
Well, I mean, they're in another plane of existence.
Right,
They
but the
can't
plane
be
of existence
tracked.
only has one door, and that door is in a city where we just kicked the nest. What I'm
But
thinking is,
only-
the sooner
Yeah,
we
but
get them out
Connor-
of home, the sooner
Yeah,
we
but-
get them out of Home Cove, the safer they will be. And if we
Yeah.
have control over getting in and out of that place with a teleportation circle, then I think I think getting them out very quickly. I don't know, DM. Can I do like an Arcana check to see if like teleporting into the Westwood with the teleportation circle, would it be dangerous to get out with a teleportation circle, or?
No. Why don't you give me a strategy check?
That is a 10, and strategy is intelligence,
Is that
right?
a teleportation circle?
No. You know that he used the
Okay.
cleric.
Yeah.
My thought, Balls, says Ro, is, I mean, Conagé has her place and her mansion, like, extremely well protected where no one can peer in. I mean, I have
Ro?
the amulet on me, so me and Greta are fine. And Conagé has, I'm sure, tons of proof of detection on all of her shop
It
and
blew a
everything.
silver whistle, Ro, as I was walking away. A silent
It was
silver
mine,
whistle.
but that doesn't matter. It was also audible. It was just a whistle. I'm sorry.
I know, but I'm trying to make it sound like it was something.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Like,
sorry.
that whistle is the
Oh,
first
yeah.
domino in a series of dominoes that is going to make everything focus on Home Cove again. And Conagé is extremely powerful. And I think that she could hold out in her shop for a long time. But this is an empire that topples nations. And if they thought that 2 of the fungi were there, which I don't think is impossible for them to figure
I
out.
could
I
either
think-
go.
I think it would cause. I do not think they would be safe.
Okay,
Get-
I have.
Interject quickly.
Yeah.
Pause with your 10.
11.
11. Excuse me. Let me fix that. With your 11. Oh, Kanajay can teleport. You remember that. If you got to the shop, Kanajay could teleport the three of you guys back to the ship.
I say that to them.
Okay. We could do that. I could also. I mean, is it going to be harder for her to do it though because she hasn't been to the ship? You know. So, I mean, I for my teleportation circles, I could go to Nifty's lighthouse. I could go to the Countess Castle.
Anywhere.
All great options.
I think the Westwood is the safest place for right now, because if they find out that like all the fun guys are there, I think that some crazy divination and crazy tracking is going on, and they're gonna find us. I don't know. This is a powerful thing. I think we need to get somewhere weird and obtuse. And the hardest thing.
I don't want to put the people on the boat in a bad way, though.
That's
I don't
why
put them in no protection.
Exactly.
Relay all this to Greta so she knows what's.
Yeah. Greta's in the loop on the conversation. What's the party doing?
All right, that's what I think, Ro.
So are you gonna meet us at? So if I teleport to Conajay's, are you gonna meet us there and go with us?
No.
So where are you going?
I'm going to find a tree.
Can you get back to the Westwood though?
No.
You're not gonna be able to find a tree near there.
I can't.
It's gonna be too crazy.
I can't get into Conajay's without being myself. Like I have to be like. When there's a bird, I guess. The thing is, like,
can't you change your with that
love the
ring?
Band of Unruly Illusions.
Yeah, and change that ring to a different thing or something.
I know, but we're compromised. Like multiple people saw us, including the people that are going to be looking for us.
They do also know that we went to a boat.
They also know that y'all went to the boat because y'all said the boat in the shop. So they know that we're on the boat. And I know that Viscit knows what our boat looks like because he shot an arrow into it to track us. So they know the boat.
Not to complicate this further, Ro is still wearing the amulet of proof against detection and divination.
Yeah.
That is true.
I'm not saying that protects you guys from everything.
Yeah.
And not to make this more complicated.
Well, that's what I was saying.
Just remember wherever Ro is localized. I mean, you guys, gods have been able to look at you.
Yeah.
That you've seen so far.
And the count.
But
something really weird happened with the count.
Yeah.
So nobody knows what's up with that. But it has also rebuffed some things so far. Not to make this even more vague and ambiguous, but that is a weird variable in here too.
That's what I was saying, is that I have the amulet of proof and detection, so the ship is fine right now for a little bit. And Kanajay has a lot of like wards on her place. So that's what I was like, I'm not too worried about that. Of them being able to track us exactly.
I'll try to get back to Conajay. I'll try to get back to the Opalescent Tome, and then I just feel like that's the obvious choice. Like if we all go back there, like if you go back there, it needs to be boom, boom, boom. Like I feel like if I was Viscit or if I was somebody, I would be like, they're going there. Like that's the obvious place to go to. I don't know.
I mean, I don't know.
I can tree back to the ship. I can find a tree and just walk through it, you know?
Yeah, so I guess maybe you do that.
I'll tree back to the ship.
You go back to the ship.
You go to the Pleasant Home very quickly.
Kanajay lent me Sending Stone.
Oh, hey, Tallow. Are we on a three-way call right now? No? Just you and me?
You know what? The magic doesn't work out this way, but in this moment, weirdly, it is. Okay. Weirdly, it's working, and all three of us on a three-way call together. That's weird. Yeah, I guess divination can work like that.
Yeah, hey, Tallow.
Hey, Tallow.
Hey, yeah. Oh, that's crazy. You just caught me up on the entire plan.
I can't hear you, Tallow. Oh, this is the way.
You what?
I think you're on mute, Tallow. I can't hear. I
don't think there's a mute.
You guys hear?
Oh, I can hear you now, Tallow. Tallow, I can hear you now. You're all good.
Sorry, the stone.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's crazy. Ro just caught me up on everything you guys were saying. Saves a lot of time for the listener. So, an interesting development. Kanajay is also here. She's heard about the situation. She's concerned.
Yeah.
She said she has a stick that turns into a tree.
Oh, that would actually be very helpful.
So if Bazz was back here,
Yeah, and
we can go get back
I'll
to the boat.
teleport. Yeah. Let's do that.
I'm confused.
I'll teleport
If that
circle.
works for you, Bazz. I'm not trying to push anything on you.
I'll teleport.
I'm not representative
circle.
of an omniscient voice here. I'm just trying to give you all the resources from your allies. What's up, Landon?
All right, question. If I'm going back to the opalescent tome, why would I need the tree stick?
Because I'm gonna teleport circle there, and you're gonna just walk to the opalescent tome, and then you're gonna tree us all there.
So
Ro
if-
can't get back until tomorrow.
Yeah.
You said
if
Kanajay
Bazz-
can teleport us.
Kanajay could also try to teleport you. That's
But she's
also
gonna have to
completely
try because she hasn't been
Okay,
on
so
the
the
boat.
tree stick's more reliable. Okay, got it.
So
Yeah,
wait,
sounds
if
like a plan.
Bazz-
I'm all
if
good.
If Bazz can tree, why do Greta and Ro need to go back to the?
That is true.
That is also true.
They don't need to.
Wow, I love planning. So
Yeah.
you guys hang tight. Do not come back.
Okay.
Well, because also here's sorry, big strategy time. So much strategy, love it. Bazz going into the opalescent tome, I feel like has a higher chance of getting caught than Ro and Greta going there and then getting teleported back. Right. So the trade-off is getting back to the ship is more risky. I can get back
Why
to the
is
ship
it-
anywhere. I can go anywhere to get back to the ship because there's a tree on the ship.
Why is it risky for Bazz to go to the opalescent
if you
tome?
transform
He
into
has
something
he has
else,
to turn into a person to get
I
this.
see.
I mean, you guys could bank on Kanajay. She is a highly skilled arcanist who has done a lot of teleporting.
And I mean, even if y'all get to the ship, like if y'all
Kanajay would be in the seen casually category for your ship because you have allowed her to scry on you before. So she is in the seen casually category for teleport with the ship.
So you'd have less than a 50% chance of getting there.
It's a 50-50.
Less than 50.
Yes. 54, 50, 54, 46.
47, 53.
I can't count, and I never learned.
Okay. I don't
Oh.
think. I think you could go to the opalescent tome, but if you changed into the
guys
proper
can flip a coin.
thing, but if you don't want to, I'll go back and I will.
Ro, I don't.
If
I
you don't
want to
feel
say
comfortable,
this.
I get
I
it.
want to say this very. I want to say this very politely. I am walking in a disguise that is very quickly going to become known as one of us. And the
Yeah, but you can
opalescent the
change
opalescent
to a different
the
disguise.
opalescent tome is not a block away. So there is a large degree of risk of me getting caught. And
I was meaning you go into a different disguise.
I don't know what disguises are in this ring. I don't know if there's another human option or if they're all just different cubes of jelly.
Okay. Well,
I'm not calling either idea. The ring could totally work. My mind just smash cut to a pile of many Doritos trying to walk into the opalescent tome. That's all.
okay. Well, I guess I'll.
All right, let me try the ring for a
teleportation
few
circle.
minutes and let's see what happens. Okay, I'm
Yeah,
gonna try
just
the
see
ring
what
for
you
a few
turn
minutes.
into.
This
Do you have a
this is
mirror?
what I wanted to happen. Yes.
Do you have a
okay,
mirror?
Bazz, roll me a d20 5 times and tell me one by one what each result is.
Okay. Dice.
Okay, so Bazz turns from Bobbin into
a D20 5 times. 2. So another cube. No,
Okay,
that's just the same
no.
person. That's the same person,
2.
right?
No. You turn into a different vagabond.
Yeah.
This item's great.
Yeah.
So you turn into just like a little halfling guy who looks like he's been on a 3-day bender.
I want to be missing a tooth.
Okay. You're missing a tooth.
All right, I do that. I call him back and say, "All right, we're all good."
Wait, what? What are you?
Rick Morty. Okay. I turned into a different vagabond, so
Okay.
I'll just walk over to the opalescent tome and hopefully I don't get
Are you-
snatched up. If you don't hear from me in 30 minutes, it means that I've been kidnapped by the Kefkins, and it's been nice.
Please
knowing
don't say that to me, Balls.
Bazz, could you make a strategy check for me?
Yeah.
Balls, I'm gonna blood oath you that I will
I got a 4.
find you.
Oh. Oh.
Oh.
I have a certain set of skills, Balls, and if someone takes you, I will find you.
And smash cut. Actually, pause. D100.
No.
Roll a D100 for me.
I got a
if you get a
53.
Okay, great.
If
Another
I was
bad
Conagé, I would have just missed the boat.
that's true.
By
He'd
one.
be in the water.
What a good tie-in. What a good tie-in. Boz, 3 hours later, you have walked to the opalescent tome, and you open the door. And as you open the door and close it behind you, Morgrim goes, "Oh, no," and then Kanajay goes,
You have any spare change?
"I think that's
I'm
I
looking
think
for a
that's
cigarette.
Okay, with your Boz, right?
Yeah, it's boss.
Okay. We don't have any other customers right now, so you're fine." And Tello walks up and goes, "Wow, what a day, am I right? I mean, this
You
is
should
like
have
home Cove
seen
again."
it. She turned. So we're walking. We're
And
not just
Craig-
standing there. We're walking towards it. And I
Craig
tell him,
walks. Craig has entered the room also, and he goes, "Look, I'm just saying, in a certain light, Salgine has to be beautiful to somebody." And Kanajay goes, "Well, I have this," and she's holding up this staff that has a bunch of leaves growing out of the top, and she goes, "This is going to be a lot of mending." And she lifts the staff up and puts it down on the floor. And this is an item from the DM's guide that she has in her shop. And the staff lands on the floor of the shop, and the roots just break all the wood. And she goes,
Oh,
and then the staff grows into a small tree. It's like branches are super pushed up against the ceiling. And she goes, "It's okay, I can fix it." And there's a tree in the shop.
Before we leave, Micah's not here. Did everybody get all their shopping done? Did everybody get everything?
She
they
did.
wanted?
Micah shopped like crazy.
You got
it was most of the
Godspeed.
first.
Can
At one point, Micah had 29,000 gold.
I get that necklace real quick before we leave?
Okay, and then
Dang it,
right
necklace.
before you leave, Bazz buys the chain of flesh. What?
Min
Flesh forming.
chest
Oh,
breast flesh forming.
Was it 7,000?
I can't remember. I'm sure there was something else that I wanted, but I'm not gonna get it. I don't know. I don't have time for it.
Okay. Excellent. Phenomenal.
yeah, it was-
Bazz. It was 7,000. Okay, thank you. Bazz buys the chain of flesh forming. You can put that in your inventory,
Hey,
Bazz.
Zachary,
Um,
I actually wrote down things that I was thinking of getting. Do you mind if I spend just a second?
Anything else?
Yeah, the manual body, tome of clear thought, chain of flesh form, unknown talisman, ring of mind, shielding, potion of flying, stone of controlling earth elementals. How much was that one?
6, I want to say 6,000.
6,000? I thought it was cheap.
Yeah, you get an earth elemental.
Oh. Yeah, no, that's it. I'll get the talisman.
Okay. Oh, you get the unknown talisman?
No, sorry, the chain of flesh form. I don't get the unknown talisman.
Chain of flesh
that
form.
is
That's
giving.
7,000. Yeah. Just subtract 7,000 from your
Yeah,
skill
I have
button.
it all.
Wait.
I'm doing math.
Was the chain the one that he put off and on over and over again?
No, it's
Oh.
no, that was the unknown talisman.
Oh,
The chain
okay.
is the one where you pull off the monster parts and you turn into them.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Okay, sick. Bazz, you buy the chain of flesh forming, and Kanajay's like doing a transaction as the tree's growing, and she's like, "Always good doing business."
Thanks. All right. We'll be back next week, 2 weeks for the thing, and
We've already started working on it.
and let's see y'all later. All right, thanks, you
Bazz,
guys.
it was great to see you.
It was great to see you too. Give my regards
I look
to
forward to next time.
somebody,
Maybe under
anybody, your
better
choice.
and then boom, 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 and the party's and then the whole party's on the boat.
All right.
And that is where we will end episode 143. Definitely Cove Away from home. That's where we'll end episode 143. Any final thoughts for anyone?
Sorry, guys. I will never read. Well, I might be a cockroach again, but I'll never try and scramble away from you guys again.
The best D&D happens when people make mistakes. So
I want to insight sometime to see if Kanajay's mad at us.
Next time. Okay.
I just love
listener?
it. I love when things go horribly wrong and it's not my fault. It is the most entertaining part of D&D.
Different sentiment than the one I said. It's fun, guys. D&D
Well, it
is
makes
fun when
it
it goes
fun. It's not like it's a bad thing. It makes it exciting. It means like I get to react to something and not feel the pressure of. So I don't know. I mean,
That
it is like
session
a
would have
good
just
thing.
resolved peacefully if we hadn't done that. That was super fun.
Right. It was too much fun.
Anyway, listener, that was zany. What a wild exit from Home Cove.
too.
More interesting stuff next time. I hope you enjoyed all that shopping and then that emotion and then the comical unexpected turn. We will see you next time. But until then, life is an incredible adventure and you are a very important part of it. Skibbity wom dada.
We got them data.
What do you want?